Yo, you go. Juice Jared. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Gershon, I got the notification to yours. Yeah, for sure. It popped on. What's up, big dog? What's going on, everybody? Everybody that came in, man, hit that like button on y'all way in for us, man. What's going on, everybody? Let's see if it popped up on my channel, too. What's going on, y'all? Everybody up in here. Sharonda, what's up? Slip back. What's up, little bro? Chat going fast than a motherfucker. Hey, give me a thumbs up or something, man, if y'all can hear me, man. Tack, what's up with it?
What up with y'all, man? Hit that goddamn like button
Hit
for us,
that
man.
goddamn like button. I'm cussing today, goddammit.
Yeah, I'm grinding while I'm doing
Damn.
this show for y'all, but it's all good, man. Y'all bring y'all ass on in here and goddamn it come chill with us. It's Wild Wild Wednesday, goddamn it. Put
Yes,
them
sir.
emojis up.
Yes, sir. Hey, I'm gonna drop. Hey, look, I'm gonna drop that link real early, man. Anybody want to come and chop it up with us early? Come chop it up with your boy. You know what I'm saying? Sharonda, I see you. Dreadnought Tycoon, Philly Slow. Art Mail, I see you, big dog. BP, what's up, Man, we appreciate y'all rocking out with us once again. Y'all see my man Gershon out there getting that paper, whipping it real hard. Yeah, man. Anybody want to come chop it up with us, man? What y'all been on this week, man? What y'all been going on? Reese, what's up, bro? Dubs up 3 dubs. I always be throwing up the W's. I be having to find the camera. Y'all notice that? I be like, all day, big boat. Hey, Big Bo said, man, you convinced him, big bro. He getting the SIG next, man. I told you, man, I had a SIG fund going, man. I'm about to grab me one, bro. I ain't no reveal it until the show up. Until the show up, though. Didn't meet thrice. What's going on, bro? STD was cracking. 6.5 Pete. Big Zoe, what up with it? QB, what's up with it, fam? My little nephew in here. What's popping, man? I threw that link, man. Anybody want to jump in with us for a minute, man? Chop it up with us before we get started. That's cool. We got a decent show going on tonight, man. You know, here at Wild Wild Wednesday, man, we like to talk about a whole lot of stuff that's uncomfortable, man. Me and Gershon, man, my little bro, man, we feel like it needs to be said, man. You know, we can joke, we can kick it, we can do all that. But man, bro, like, man, we got some real issues going on, man. Why not use our platforms to address them, man, and possibly come up with some solutions? Chan, what up with it, bro? What's up with it? Man, what y'all got going on today, man? Anybody buy anything new? A tactical tourist. That's a dope name. He said a tactical tourist. Oh, it's Diego. He said he about to start his shadow up. That's Diego. Yo, that's a dope name, bro. That's got to catchy, man. It stand out, bro. Yeah. Man. Big Easy, what's popping? 303 in the house. I have to make sure, man, I be hating, man, when the phones be going off, man. When we be first getting it kicked off, man. Say, look, man, I'm gonna play a video. Man, shout out to my brother, Tackleberry, man, wherever you at, man. Tackleberry on the move too. I'm gonna play this video, man. Little BJ Tack's son, and we gonna come right back with it. Right after this video, y'all. Don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere. Wild Wild Wednesday, baby. Shout out to BJ.
Fox 4 News.
Hey. Money XO, let's get it. Ayo, DB, you going up?
It's a thin line between love and hate. I done been through a whole lot. I can't seem to say. Had to cut some peers off. That was too fake. I keep that white light veneers. Fuck what you say. Nigga play with me, he coming off his toupee. I fuck that bitch real good, also do say. But she was also Casamigos. Get that word from the Migos, so I supply the people. When you in the trap, you better look out the peephole. I like my bitches nasty, but I like my cash neat though. C94, finna blow up like a C4. Get it quick, get it fast, I ain't had no patience, got tired of waiting. They used to tell me sit down, moving too fast, pardon my mistake. Caught up in these streets, had my mama heart aching. P.O. steady tryna lock me up, they had me stressed on motivation. Had me second guessing myself, sometimes I ain't think I would make it. Then I snap into reality. Hit the cup a few times, then I power up like a battery. I don't wanna talk, I ain't got time for the chattery. I'm pressure, so I gotta feel my love pressure. Jet fuel, if my nigga don't trust you, he gon' stretch you. And when they come, they shooting from the neck up. I'm from a real bad hood, what they test you. I'm just tryna pull off in the Tesla. It's been a long time coming, but I'm next up. Make you feel the pain in my literature. Yeah, I paint the picture real vivid. Try to label me a minute, it's been like this at the beginning. I was gone, now I'm back, and now I ain't finished. Now I ain't finished, nigga. Hey, skirt.
And shout out to BJ Huncho, my brother Tackleberry Bug son, man. Y'all go hit him up. Look at his content. Look at everything, man, he got going on his YouTube, man. I see Bug in the chat right now. Bug, what's popping, bro? What y'all got going on, man? Dubs way up. Bug, you don't come in the damn, you don't come in the stream or what? You don't come in, man? I wonder what you got going on, man. Yeah. So what's been going on? Kick Up Dust, what's up, bro? Everybody in here tonight, man. $2, we see you, big dog. We'll get started in a couple of minutes, everybody, man. Like I said, once again, before I play the BJ video, man, look, man, Wild Wild Wednesday, we talk about a whole lot of stuff, man. It might be uncomfortable, man, but it's needed, man. We gotta get this dialogue up as far as this stuff concerned, man. Because, man, yo, we all we got, man, and we got to use our platforms, you know, to pass it on. Bug, what's good with you? He got it muted. He trying to get himself together.
Can you hear me?
Jack Man, what's up, bro?
Can you hear me, bro?
Yeah, I can hear you, Gershon. I can hear me.
Oh,
yeah, I can hear you. RDG, what's up with it, bro?
Hear I got to come out and come back in.
Bug, I can hear. Oh, well. Now I can hear Bug too. He had his mic muted. Yeah, I can hear you, Gershon. What's up, bro? Man, I don't why this damn chat moving so damn slow. Moving so fast. RGG, I see you, man. They go Bug right here, y'all.
Man,
Bug, what's popping?
I ain't had a link, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all played.
Why you always say that shit?
I didn't have the link. I looked in the YouTube. I mean, my email. I ain't had the link. The link went in the email, man. What y'all know too? What up, everybody?
Yeah, bro, we just got started, bro.
I can't respond, man. I ain't on my computer. I'm on my phone.
Are you on your phone?
Yeah, I'm on my phone, man. I ain't
Man,
on my
what's your
phone.
damn email? I'm gonna fuck it. I don't got your email, but hey, send me your
I got it. I got you.
Do you got my email?
Yeah, now I got the email. I'm saying, send it
Text
to
me
my
your
phone.
email.
I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. What's up, Gershon? You working hard?
Yeah, Gershon, I don't think he can hear you too good. Two-way we stand. What's up with it?
Man, it's all too good, man. My mama got out the hospital today, man. She had the crib,
Man, that's the blessing, big dog.
Yeah, and I got
Man.
my grandbabies over here. So, shoot, boy, I go down to Louisiana. I go to work now.
Yeah, shout out to Mama Bug, bro. I'm glad she doing
man.
good, bro.
She said appreciate all y'all in the chat. I can't see the chat, y'all. So, but I want to tell all y'all, man. My old lady says appreciate all y'all for the love, man, and watching the video and everything. Everybody watched the video. Everybody sent their condolences. Everybody checking up on her. Man, she appreciate it. Now on the real, bro. When my brother showed her, because my brother got mad, I put on YouTube. Like, you know what I'm saying? We had some words. But it is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is. Ain't the first time we seen Mama Bug though. That's what he don't know.
That's the. I told him. I said, bro, Mama was going ham, and then the signal cut when we were driving that day.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, and so like I told him, but she said like this. When I showed her the video, and then she seen the response and stuff, bro. Like, man, sometimes, man, it's the simple things, man, that give people that support to not give up, my brother. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what I'm saying? Because for her being in the hospital where she went in for a fall. She fell on Thanksgiving. And she stayed in the 19 days. They sent her to a rehab, and then she had to go back to the hospital. But how did a fall turn into kidney failure? You see what I'm saying? Yeah, so, bro, like I said, your folks ain't gonna never tell you what's really going on because they don't want you to worry.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So, man, if that inspiration made her to where when I just talked to her not too long ago, she upbeat. Man, I'm cleaning up my house. You know what I'm saying? It put it back to man, I appreciate all y'all, man. I appreciate all your prayers, including you negative people. I appreciate y'all because even though you prayed against her or whatever, man, God made your prayer that went down go up. You heard me? So, man, I thank all y'all, man, and that's from the sincereness of my heart, bro.
Man, bro.
That's speaking from my heart, bro.
Yeah, that's real, bro. Don't be on here crying and shit, man.
Oh, no, man, I ain't gonna cry not today. I'm gonna do that when the camera go off.
Yeah, I know, man. Hey, but you know what, though, bro? Like everybody know, man, I always speak on my mother, man. I lost man, it's been 5 years now. And man, bro, I be so happy, man, to see y'all with y'all mothers, man. Y'all just don't know, bro. I tell anybody, man, I'll take her in a heartbeat. So, man, bro, I'm glad she doing all right, bro. And that's from the bottom of my heart, big bro.
Look, I don't take it for granted, man. Cause I used to be like, so I'd be like, man, I'll go see her when I got time. Bro, let me tell you something. I was in the hospital with Mika when Mika mama passed, bro. Bro, that experience taught me I don't take family for granted, bro.
Yeah.
I don't take family. Anybody I love, if I fool with you, Juice, I don't got to be with you every day, but we rock. We run it.
Yeah.
Your family, my family. I don't know Ski now, but Ski now, my family, my nigga.
Yeah.
We interact, bro. If I interact with you, if I take the time out and give you my energy and my time, that means something. To other people, that don't mean nothing. Man, I give you my money before I give you my time. I can't get time back home,
bro. Valuable thing we got.
Man, it's more value, and people got to start taking it to heart, bro. Like, people waste their time, bro, and they value stuff that's non-essential. What is money? Money only got value because somebody told you that. But I know my time got value.
Exactly.
My time got so much value that they pay me for it. When you go to this, you get paid for your time. So what they tell you, that should be more valuable than anything.
Yeah. Right. It's facts, bro. Facts. And a lot of people don't think of it that way, man. It's too late, but like they'll be like, damn, man, I did all this time. I ain't gonna lie, since I've been out of high school, it's been a blur. And I had my daughter right out of high school, man, and my oldest will be 20 this year. And I'm like, damn, like, bro, it's a blur. Like, where all this time went, bro. And we getting more older, and a lot of us getting wiser. And you got to try to find a way to slow it down a little bit, man. Show appreciation to the small things, and love your family, man. Love your parents,
bro. I just try to have love because I've been a hateful person my whole life. I was full of demons, full of rage. Man, it's time for love because I'm not gonna get in demon mode unless you violate.
Right.
You got to violate the code. You violate the kids. You violate these children. You violate these women. You heard me?
Yeah.
But other than that, man, I'm trying to be peaceful. And if I feel like I got to get in demon mode, I'm gonna stop fooling with you. I'm gonna bag up off you, man.
You got to.
I'm a bad man. It don't cost me nothing to let you be. Go over here and drink some Martell get the heck away from you. You know what I'm saying, bro? And like you said, slow it down because you ain't worked that time. I'm not gonna put negative energy into nothing that ain't gonna die.
Yeah, bro. Man.
Yeah, I tell a lot of people that too, man. You know, my mom already in Little Rock, Arkansas. My dad brought me up north. My dad's gone back down to the south, right along with my brother and sister. So I'm the only one here. And you know, I done sent my mama paid for a plane vacation. I done sent my mama to Miami with my wife. I mean, one day before they went to Miami, it was Mother's Day about a year or two ago. She surprised me. Her and my wife, they so close. She surprised me when I thought that was going straight to Miami. My mom went here first and spent about a day or two, and then they flew out to Miami. But I paid for my mom to go out to Miami. When we went to Disney World, I told her, hey, just get on the plane. I'll send you the money. Just book the flight. Flew to Disney World, me and the kids and my wife, me and my mama, we all at Disney World having a good time. And I don't take nothing for granted when it comes to my mom. I don't see her like I want to, but when it's time,
but when you see her, you gonna see her.
Oh yeah,
and she gonna get your undivided attention.
Oh, absolutely. Right.
She's please believe man, man, bro. Man, a trip to Disneyland. That's bad, bro.
You hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
You need to adjust your noise cancellation, Gershon.
I told him on the left one.
Yeah,
on that left one, he got to hit that left
cancellation. We heard nothing but your voice. Bose is the best. This is trash.
Which one is that?
Waste of money. Them Air Pro.
I ain't get them.
They trash.
I ain't get them. I got the Beats. I got them Beat Pro.
The Beats is cool, but the best ones is the Bose and the Samsungs. The Bose, the Samsungs, then them Beats, then these trash. Man, look, my Blue Parrot sound better than this, man.
Yeah, the Parrots, bro, they used to be clutch back in the day, man.
Man, them Blue Parrots, the truth. You see, I got the double. Everybody, oh, that's against DOT regulation. That baby flip.
Yeah. And you see that bug?
Yeah.
Man, bro, that's deep, man. Like, bro. I wish I had my mama every day, bro. Like,
RGG. Man, I appreciate RGG. Like real. Say, man, let me tell y'all something, man. That's why I go so hard. Man, I you know what I'm saying? I kind of go off. Like, I was respectful, though. When I seen them people giving my mama that soda, and I know that soda is what's sending her back. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, what y'all trying to kill her? And then there's something that the doctor said, but we get an attorney. And I'm saying it out loud because I don't give a damn. That's what they're bred for. But we get an attorney because it was something that they did that set her off, that set her back that way. That's why I said, if you're in Shreveport, Louisiana, do not go to Willis Knight Medical Center. We'll kill.
Man, bro. Man, bro, that's deep.
Yeah.
Man, how they treat our people when they get up in there.
Man, look,
and if you're not there directly, they get certain amount of treatment. I'm going through it with my brother right now. He in the facility, man. I got a brother who paralyzed. He was shot like 9 times 4 years ago. And it's a whole different reaction when you there. And you there with them. You know what I'm saying?
Listen,
they treat them like somebody.
Let me tell y'all something. And y'all take this to heart, bro. And I've been running to hospitals for the last 7 years. My brother passed. My oldest brother passed. It's like he passed when I left the hospital. On my way back up there, he passed. But let me tell you something, bro. My Poindexter said this the other day. When you got a loved one in a hospital overnight, have somebody up there with them. Spend the night with them. Make yourself uncomfortable. Be uncomfortable until they get out. When you be there for you can control, you watch every medication, you write down every medication. Even Poindexter said it great. Man, I thank that man because there's some good games. Bro, you act like you write down what they doing. Make them look like that you micromanaging them. And everything they do, you ask them about everything. Then you ask them what they do. Then you cross-reference it with the medical books and you Google it and everything else. You got a smartphone in your hand, so it ain't no excuse to be dumb. Man, look, you find out what that medication is and you find out what that second the side effects gonna be. If the side effects outweigh the benefits, don't let them put that in your people.
Yeah.
Don't let them put. Man, I was working for the school system, bro, and I got hurt, and my shoulder was messed up. I'm thinking it's my shoulder. It wasn't my shoulder. I had a pinched nerve. I went to 3 or 4. I went to one of the best doctors in sports medicine in the Dallas area. I mean, this dude do the Cowboys. He do everybody. The man told me it wasn't nothing wrong with me. Then I went to this other doctor in University of Paul. I ain't gonna say their name. He found the problem. When they found the problem, the county didn't want to fix me. They didn't want to fix me, but they gave me this shot, a steroid shot, that supposed to make me feel better. It made me, man, look, it kept me up for 3 days. It felt like I was on some drugs. I was up for 3 days, come sleeping. You know when you get delirious when you sleep deprived. I went back to the man and said, man, I can't sleep. I need something, bro. My arm still hurt. He was like, well, it ain't nothing wrong with you. Then he had a black bag. I'm talking about, well, let us put this in. I said, nah, what is that? He had like, he didn't want to tell me what it was. Man, you can't put that in me.
So which doctor did that? The one who was the sports medicine?
The sports medicine, I'm just going to say this here. He in Presbyterian Hospital, one of the best hospitals you can go to in Dallas, because you got to have a PPO, not an HMO. You better have a PPO or good money. You know what I'm saying? These are the people that give you rooms the size of my living room for your hospital room with one bed in it, bro. You hear me? Like, they got suites. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, look, man, that man tried to, what he say? This bullshit guy, he hit you with you, wee. The man tried to get me, you heard me?
Yeah.
Like, nah, man. And then it's like, I say this here, bro, this is why I say be there and find out what they put in there, because you don't know what they trying on your people.
Man.
You might be a guinea pig and don't even know it.
You know it. You never know. You never know.
Man, I don't do shots. That's why I got tattooed. I hate needles. Nah,
man, bro. Yeah.
And that's the same thing with my child, because my child, my son, and I've been in our hospital, especially with my son. He stayed in the hospital 3 months. We finally got him home. That first night we got him home because he was on oxygen. He came, I think, 2 months early, 2 to 3 months early. Got him home. He started breathing on us. I had to tell my wife, "You stop, because you panicking. Go call the police, and I'll stay with him and get him together." Got him together. He ended up going to Novi another 2 or 3 months. Let me tell you, my wife stayed up there because my wife wasn't working at the time. It was just me. I told her, "You take care of the kids, and I'll worry about the financial part of everything."
Right, like a man.
She did not leave the hospital. The first time she left the hospital, confusion went down, and she went right back up there. She was like, "I don't want to leave my baby," but everybody's like, "You tired? You've been up all this time. Your back hurting." And what I would do is I would try to help her, go walk around with. And once I got off work, I'm heading straight to the hospital. Once it's time for me to go to work, I go home, take me a shower, go to work, come straight to the hospital. We did not leave my baby boy in the hospital by himself at no point by himself.
And you can't listen, man. Look, man, skiing there, bro. Majority of the sense I got, bro, is what you call boss sense, because I experienced something to learn it. And it was just God put it in me to take that beating, but I learned something from it. So I wasn't mad about what I went through, because it made me a sharper, better person. Man, look, man, I learned one thing about the medical, man, bro. If you got Medicaid or you got a HMO, and you got the bare minimum.
Yeah. They give you bare minimum treatment, man, and it ain't fair. It ain't fair. Hey, hold on 1 second, bud. Hey, GHG. Bro, we appreciate that super chat, my nigga. Hey, that's big boy stuff, man. We appreciate it, little bro. Hey, we can't hear you, Gershon. Still can't hear you.
Yeah. Somebody called me and knocked me out, man. They do that.
Nah, it's all good, big dog. Yeah, but we appreciate it, bro. I think that's one of the biggest ones we ever got. He's dropped $99. Hey, we appreciate it.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Yeah, man. Shout out to GHG for that super chat, man. We appreciate that, man.
Yeah.
You know it's much appreciated on Wild Wednesday.
Already, man. Can I get a box?
I know y'all used to me sitting in that backdrop, but guess what? Gershon Tech is a real person. I gotta grind. I gotta get it. So y'all get used to looking at this background for a minute.
Already, boy. I'm gonna get up in that thing too.
I gotta have March, man. Hey, I gotta have some gun money for y'all lads. Play with me now. I'm running it up.
Hey, y'all like
so
me,
all y'all gun snob. What you gonna do? $5,000 gun, $10,000. What you wanna do?
Hey, don't even start nothing, Gershon. You know these dudes get that long money in there.
Hey, watch how you talking, homeboy. I just checked your homeboy lizard face Lonzo. You know what I'm saying? Don't get him twisted now.
I ain't got nothing to do with that.
Lonzo
I ain't got
still
nothing to do with
bang.
that gun bro business. I don't go against two gun bros unless I got beef with you. I'm gun bro, y'all gun bro. Now, if we got beef personally, I'm on your ass. But these two gun bros, I gotta stay out of it.
I'm just saying.
I can referee it, though.
I
can definitely referee it, but I gotta stay out of it.
Hey, look, y'all.
Look, my birthday coming up the beginning of March, so y'all know I'm finna go to work for the month.
March what, bud?
March 6th, man.
Okay, you a Pisces gang here. That's why you so crazy, bro.
Yeah, man. But I'm a hard.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Shout out. Listen, once again, bro. I see 99.99. I got to shout out to GAG.
99.
I ain't gonna lie. I can't overlook. Let's not overlook that now. We're not gonna sit up here and act like that's a whole Honda sitting on the screen.
Hey, man,
let's not do that, people.
That's gas money too across Shreveport. What is you talking about?
Yes, sir.
That'll get you there back. A Honda. Okay.
Hey, but look, hey.
See, that's GAG way. See, GAG like Jay-Z right now. That's his way of letting us know. I see you.
He got that paper.
I see you.
But my bag is
we appreciate it, bro. Hey, but Bub, the other night G went live, right?
Yeah, man. I had to,
and that's so this show dedicated kind of to you and your life, man. We don't call this one What About Our Kids?
I was gonna do the same thing Sunday, bro. I was gonna pop off what I was gonna piggyback.
Let's run this.
But we gonna do it.
Spoke on.
We gonna do it from
hookah. Everybody, my brother.
We got a couple of videos we gonna react to, and this one gonna be called "What About Our Children," man.
Got to. What about them?
Hey, Bug, I was real like when listening to you, man. I was listening a lot of the night, man, and I was toe up about that, bro. I'm like, man, I can't believe this, man.
Hey, man.
And
what's up, Gun?
Hey, Hookah, what's up, big bro?
What's going on, brothers?
Bro, all the growth and maturity almost got flushed down the toilet.
Absolutely.
That ain't even my child, my
man.
They worth it though. I can't worth it.
And then I seen the three dudes.
Darling Ebony. Sorry. Man,
hey, listen, I just want to take time out, man. There's 6 to 8 people in here. I just want to take time out to say I appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? If you're in here and you've been rocking with us, much love to y'all. Salute to y'all. If you're in here trolling the hate shit, we appreciate that too.
All day long.
Since there's 6 to 8 people in here right now, I just want to take the time out to say we really appreciate that, man.
Man, we do, man. And man, bro. Just like Gershon said, man, and I'm no Bug, Hookah, everybody, we feel the same way, man. We got a real supportive unit. The same people in the same chats, and I love it, man. I love it, bro.
I want to say this before you get to going, Juice. Shout out to OG, man. That old girl Nicole that he had on his show about her story, man. She's a very powerful woman, dude, losing 2 children of gun violence, man. That tore me up, bro.
Yeah. That was Nicole Groves.
Yep.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Nicole Groves out there in YouTube land. Like, man, I don't know how I feel I had a son pass away, but I don't know how I feel to get a child snatched like that, man. I don't want to know how I feel for real. I don't wish it on nobody, and I don't want nobody to have to experience that either, man. Like, you know. But and yeah, I'm gonna get to this first video, man. Me and Gershon came with today. And man, we gonna react to it, man.
Maurice.
Man, it's gonna be hard.
Hey, before you play the video, let me just say this. Topic of the night, man, is instant karma. So if y'all out here doing shit y'all know y'all ain't supposed to be doing, plotting on people and try to set people up, man. Be careful what you do, man, because it will come back on you, man.
Yeah, instant karma. What about our kids? And then what about our kids too, Gershon? Because we gonna talk about the children that's involved and what they got going on too on the outside of it, man. So I'm gonna play that one first, and then I'm gonna play the other one second, man. Wild Wednesday. Well, let me see if I can pull it up. Let me see how I'm gonna do it, y'all. Damn. Y'all know I'm new to this, not true to this.
Man, I got you, brother. Just hit that shell button.
Yeah, I got it.
Y'all like how me and Juice switch roles for a second?
Yeah, here you go. All right, is this shit on fucking play or what? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
My fault, y'all.
A hail of gunfire outside a North St. Louis County home leaves a woman dead. Fox News' Kelly Hoskins is live with the exclusive security video that captured the tense moments of that shooting. Kelly.
Can y'all hear the video?
Jasmine, we're
Yeah.
St. Louis precinct where investigators are continuing to search for the gunman. It's unclear what led up to the tragedy. Meanwhile, residents are calling for the violence to end. This is exclusive video caught on security cameras in the area where a St. Louis County woman was shot and killed when bullets started flying outside her home. As you can see, someone turns around in a yard and fires shots right at someone, and then that person returns fire. Bomarita Automotive Group Skyfox was over the scene in the 300 block of Lanshire Road in North St. Louis County, where the tragedy all unfolded around 3 Tuesday morning. In the video, it appears multiple people were exchanging gunfire from outside the victim's home on the front yard. We are told the woman was inside the home. We noticed numerous bullet holes and a door glass shattered. When St. Louis County Police arrived, detectives found the victim wounded. She was pronounced dead at the scene, and residents say they hope police find the people responsible.
You know, like 3 o'clock in the morning, like this morning, we heard all the gunshots and everything, and this how St. Louis is, though. You know, people gotta stand together and stop the violence and all that stuff, for real. It's getting sad. Almost every night, there's gunshots around here. We've been out here about 2 years, and it's been almost every other night.
Now, the footage is now returned over to St. Louis County Police, and they're hoping that they can find the people responsible for the murder, but they're encouraging anyone with information to contact Crime Stoppers, who may remain anonymous. Reporting live from St. Louis County, Kelly Hoskins, Fox News.
Yeah.
Top cop calls him a model citizen. But now,
all right, let me cut this off, y'all. Hey, I'm sorry about that. Wild Wednesday, y'all. I'm gonna give y'all a little backdrop on this story. So when it first was reported, they was like, yeah, a 23-year-old woman was killed, gunfire, and they really didn't know what was going on. After the police did their investigation, they found out that she actually set up the guy. They went to his house to rob him with them 4 dudes. And she was the first one at the door. And so he laid her out. And I can't say it was self-defense. You know, they ruled it as self-defense because they found out all the information, and they found out that, man, she actually was trying to set this dude up. It was a guy that she knew from somewhere else, like Arkansas or something. This ended up happening in North St. Louis, man. And but man, this girl was like 23 years old. I know she left behind 1 child. It might be 2 children. And it's like Gershon was just saying, man, what y'all feel about that? It's the instant karma, man, and the kids, man, is gonna be affected by this. Hookah, you want to start?
Hey, let me say something real quick, bro. It's still instant karma, bro, because of the simple fact, you know, a lot of time, man, in our community, when we do crimes, especially shooting crimes, bro, very rarely do we ever get away.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, a life is taken, or 2 lives, or however many lives are taken, but it's another life taken because you're going to prison, man. And, you know, with the FBI, CIA, all the alphabet boys out there, man, you can't outbeat them folks. Them folks sit around all day. That's what they get paid to do. Catch you and take you to jail. And most people, and, you know, especially with us, man, we just always feel the need to tell somebody something. And when you get through, bro, you're going to prison, man. So it's definitely going to be some karma coming back. So if you can't, like, man, just don't do it, bro. A lot of times it don't even be worth it. If it ain't self-defense, man, let's stop all this silliness, man.
Yeah. Well, in that particular case, it was self-defense. Go ahead, Hookah. You want to comment on it?
I saw this joint before, yeah. Oh, hey, man, karma's like a motherfucker, man. She went over there because try to set him up to get robbed. And a dude was ready for it. And unfortunately, she caught the brunt of that. What's going to happen is the people who try to rob are going to be held responsible for her death.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot of lives. It's a lot of lives being lost. Not even the ones who getting buried. Man, like I said, they kids, them boys, they might have children, they mothers.
Yep.
It's a whole community affected by this.
Yep. And even the guy who defended himself, man, he's got to live with that, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Even though self-defense, no one, I don't think anybody who's actually taking a life walks through life like, oh, you know, it was no big deal.
Hey, I don't know about him. But I sleep real well at night. Hey, if it's my life or yours, I'm sorry, man. Yeah. I gotta do what I gotta do. That's 2A. That's what we carry for. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to, especially somebody that look like me, but hell, if you playing with me, I gotta get you, man.
Man. But still gonna have to live with. I mean, not say that he did what he did was wrong, but you take a life, man, especially the first one. You take a few of them, you might, numb, but the first one you get, it's gonna, even though he was in the right to defend himself for sure.
Now, I'm gonna tell you what'll be messed up from some Wild Wednesday shit. If you going to make a creep move on your wife or your significant other, how you gonna explain that shit? Like, what do you do in that situation? You go
I see what you're saying.
With your side piece, and then you get set up, and now you gotta do something. How you explain that, man?
Wild Wednesdays, baby.
Hey, yeah.
Hell of a scenario. At the end of the day, that's the least of his problems, if that's the case.
For real.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, but she didn't have sense enough to even look after her own child.
Yeah.
No.
That's the sad part. Cause now if she got one or two, now they gotta live with their mama getting shot because of the stupidity that she thought was gonna be an easy lick. Turned out her losing her life.
Man, bro, she right at the door doing the knocking, and he peeped it all, man. He must have had that surveillance up. It was something that he peeped, man. And he was like, oh shit, it's a setup.
Oh yeah, he got ready. He was ready.
So he had to drop on them. Whole time they thought they had to drop on them, man. Life's funny, man.
Life is real funny.
Like, yeah. Over a little bit of nothing. Let's be clear, y'all. He in North St. Louis, and he in one of these ghettos, just like all us came from. And we got people amongst people robbing people for nothing. It's nothing. It's nothing. A couple of dollars. Or a brick or something, man. Something.
You know what I'm saying? Rob your own.
Right. For some weed or not even robbing your own. This okay, if it's a bird, so what, nigga? I'm talking bird talk. I'm talking a couple of pounds or something or whatever, y'all. Like
it wasn't enough. It wasn't there's nothing enough for that.
Oh, it's enough.
You can have several $1 million. My life, what good is that money if you can't spend it?
Exactly. Right.
You know what I'm saying? He could have had 20 million in that joint, and he could have had a couple of racks in there.
Right.
You ain't gonna do you no good. You can have $7 million, but they ain't gonna do you no good if you did. Or going to prison. What you gonna do with that money? Not a damn thing.
I'm a firm believer, man. She was there to get him whacked too, man. Like it's not being
and
dudes, what you think they was gonna do to him, and for her to be so heartless and don't care. Like it was other videos that I was watching. I couldn't get them up, but like she knew the dude. Like I said, from Arkansas. I don't know if she was from Arkansas originally or she had family there, but she like knew the dude. And like so, man, you putting somebody's life in danger that you interacting with and you don't care.
What kind of friend is that?
You don't even care, no matter if she was busting them down or not, man. She do not. She don't care. So why should he care about her life? And he proved that he didn't care.
Oh shit! You ain't never.
Well, he proved that he was in danger and he had to react the way he had to react. Is what he was doing.
Yeah, do what he had to do, man. At the end of the day, he had to do what he had to do.
Man,
because if I got to drop on you, I don't give a damn. I'm busting. I'm going.
There's the old adage, man. The old adage.
I don't even know
games.
I kind of wish it was more surveillance. I'm like, because you remember a couple of weeks ago we were talking about like people shooting through doors or whatever, right? Y'all remember? And I wondered did he just let it go right off top, like you know what I'm saying? After he seen. All I see was dudes scatter. Like I said, man, a lot of these dudes, punks, they can shoot, they can drive by. They can do a whole lot of stuff like that, man. But when them bullets coming back at you, man,
there's that.
It's
right?
a different story.
Strength in numbers. My ass. Ain't nobody trying to get shot. The first dude to catch that hot lead, they gonna make everybody have a change of heart quick.
Man, they seen no girl get hit 4-5 times and they just took
They
off.
They ain't trying to be the second. That's why I said. That's why I carry that big ass. One of the guns I carry is a big ass revolver with a big ass round. Because I guarantee you have. Oh man, why you got only 6 rounds? 454 Kasul. You take somebody melting off their head. The other dudes is running. They're not sticking around to catch that second one. I guarantee it. You know what I mean? And that's what we saw right there. They had 4 dudes, but that dude started squeezing off. They bounced.
Them 4 dudes bounced on her.
When old girl
had her back, bounced on her.
Example. Remember the joint January 6th? They had 100 deep up in that Capitol building, and they were trying to bust through that door and bust that window. Old girl went through that window first, and she caught that hot one to the face. Ain't nobody stepping. Ain't no second dude go through that joke. They're like, oh my God. All that aggression was gone. That aggression was gone moment she got clipped. Man, let's quit playing. These guys, everybody cool until the hot ones come back at your ass.
I don't know, bud. I mean, who could? I don't know, man. It looked like they still was coming in, bro.
They weren't going there. It saw how quick them jokers rethought. They were like, wait a minute.
They got another.
I'm telling you, a gun was, because we've been at the club. We all been in the club. As soon as somebody starts squeezing off, what did everybody do?
Man, running, stampede.
Scatter like roaches.
I'm telling you, because ain't nobody
when
trying
the light
to.
come
That
on.
hot lead will make you change your life, man. You be like, damn, I should have gone to school this morning.
One thing about our people, 2-3 people start running and we start following.
Everybody start running, man. Nobody want to get hit with it. It's easy for everybody to be tight and nice with the guns when we shooting that paper and steel. That gonna shoot back. That joker with some skill shoot back at you. You ain't gonna want to be around for it.
Man, bro.
So let's be honest, man. Who here trying to get shot?
Ain't no way in hell I'm trying to get shot.
Who here been shot trying to get shot again?
Yeah. That's what I was telling them earlier before you guys.
Dude, I've been shot at and I ain't trying to feel that shit again.
I got a brother who paralyzed. And, he'll tell you,
bro.
And, you know, and God good, man, because he started to get the feeling back in his legs. He moving them and stuff, man. But it's a process, man. His body and his muscles hurt so much trying to get back to walking, y'all. It's layers to it. Like you could be paralyzed, you could be in a chair, but if God deem it feasible to allow you to try to walk again, man, you got to go through that too, y'all. And man, he it's plenty of nights where he up all night, body banging. And then they try to give him all this medication and stuff. Like, but one thing about it, he still got his mind, and he be like, man, I ain't taking this, I ain't taking that. He's trying to do the best he can. But man,
yeah, man, ain't nobody trying to take that motherfucking lead they ain't got to.
No, sir.
For real. Man, I know a whole lot of war buddies with Purple Hearts, man. One dude caught a 50 BMG to his arm and told his shit, all the shit.
Hey, listen, man. This shit ain't menace to society or boys in the hood. This ain't get up, Kane. After that, they say cut, and them folks go home, man. You can still talk to Kane right now. This real life. Ain't nobody trying to get hit with that speed.
Hell nah. That hot lead come flinging back, man. You start hearing that crackling noise go by, the speed of sound, clink. You're like, yo, I don't want none of that. I'm going back where I need to go back in. I ain't trying to catch nothing that's coming out here. Nah.
Yeah, I've been shot at before, man, and it
sucks, don't it?
Real messed up feeling, bro. when you just like you said, that speed of sound is moving down your head and your body.
Yeah, hell nah. You don't want none of that.
And you can hear it, and man, if anybody ever been through something like that, man, the world it be like in slow motion, y'all. It'd be like a slow motion video.
It's like, oh shit. Take my ass back in this motherfucking building.
What up? What up, TK? What up, Devil Row?
TK, Devil Row.
Yeah, dynamic duo, man.
Yeah, man. Yo, I'm crazy, man. Yo, yeah, for real. Make sure your brother, you gonna make sure your people get right again, man.
Yeah, man. He going through it, man. But you know what, man? He know. I mean, you know, the streets, bro.
Oh yeah.
You live bad, you got bad. Like Gershon, the karma might not be instant, guys.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Sometimes life got a way of catching up with you, man, too. And I don't know. I'd rather it be instant than catch up with you when you 40 years old.
It's like catching that ass. You gotta
I'm
wait
just
till you get
gonna
home.
say that.
Yeah.
It's a lot like man, these places where we grow up, man, we really don't have a choice where our parents have us, man. I like to think a lot of times they do the best what they can. But who's to say, man?
Shout out to Carbon Q, the hardest working woman in
Oh yeah, shout out to Carbon. Shout out to Carbon. But some places where we, you know, where we thinking we doing the best for our kids can even turn out even worse. Like, you know what I mean? It's all about the mentality, man, of the people who stay there, the community. So
yeah, man. Shit, and sometimes shit just happens, man.
Yeah.
Sometimes shit just happens.
But it's like why we go through it though as a people, man, and everybody got to prove themselves. Everybody got to be tough. Right?
That's like you said, it's that mentality.
Look,
you know, you don't go. Let's say you go out, and it's not to be funny, but if you go out to a good neighborhood that's white in the suburbs, you don't get all that. Like,
yes,
I'm talking about it.
You get bullies and you get stuff too.
I know, but I'm saying the fighting among we got so much division amongst us as a people.
Oh no,
it's ridiculous.
Oh, we do.
I don't know. Hey, I'm willing to go out on the limb, y'all. I'm willing to say every community deal with it the same way, y'all.
Everybody got their
shit. More spotlighted.
Yeah, we are.
Ours is
white
just
people
highlighted.
hate each other, one another. Black people hate one another. Hispanics. I'm willing to go out on the limb saying that stuff, man. It's a shark-filled ocean, guys.
I think that's true, bro. But the difference is, I agree with you 100%. But the difference between them and us is, at least they know how to work together for a common goal.
Oh yeah,
like they could hate each other. They could be mortal enemies. But if
they definitely told the line when it's necessary, for sure.
They'll come together and work with each other just to handle business. We seem like we can't do that a lot of times.
Facts. That's true. We definitely got work to do on that.
Shout out to my man, Hot Tub Tony, coming in looking like Paul Bunyan. Take all that shit off, boy. It ain't cold down there, boy. It was like minus 30 wind chill here in Chicago today, man.
Hey man, that's why I'm down south.
Man, I went out to go. They called us off the last couple of days. It's been so cold we couldn't even work. And I went out to go get some cigarettes, and man, I was like, man, what the hell I'm doing out here? Like
that cigarette frozen to your lips.
Hey man, I just wanted to drop in and to kind of caveat off the story that you just put up. So we got something similar going on in my neighborhood right now. I was talking to Coy about it earlier. My neighbor's wife actually put a hit out on him. He's a police for the city of Latonia.
Damn.
His wife has a hit out on him. They're going through a real messy divorce. And
get out on him.
We got it's devolved to the point where the FBI hit him up and hit myself up because we neighbors, and they in it so bad that they said, look, she got this. The dude, we went to court. I went to court as a witness with him on Monday. Can't make this shit up. Went to court with him. The dude who was supposed to carry out the hit was in the courtroom.
Damn.
Swear to God. So right now, my wife, my neighbor, all sitting up in the house with guns because we don't know when this happened. The police, when it's gonna happen. The police is telling us, yeah, it's gonna happen. They have officers patrolling the neighborhood right now, all because this is his wife.
Hey, not to cut you off, bro, but they know the dude who's gonna do the hit on him.
He showed up in the courtroom.
That's what I'm saying. And they didn't arrest his ass.
We didn't know about the hit until her. What happened was he showed up, and my neighbor thought that was just a dude she was cheating on because she's pregnant by another dude. So he thought that was the dude.
Man.
Her uncle showed up as his witness in court, along with myself.
Jeez.
The uncle called the lawyer and said, "Hey, I did some investigation trying to get this guy's name, and one of their kinfolk was like, you be careful because she told this dude is like a known hitter in the city of Atlanta. He done beat 2 murder charges."
Man, fuck dude.
And they was like, "Look, this dude, she got a hit out on her husband, and that's the dude that was gonna do it." So my neighbor's lawyer called the FBI. The FBI called his police department in the city of Covington, which we're in, to call that police department. So now we got police officers roaming through the neighborhood. We tooled up, the neighbor across the street tooled up, my neighbor, he tooled up.
Man, it's taking community. Yeah, that's what I call community watch.
Facts.
F dude. And guess what, Tone? I'm glad you had the courage to go step up for that brother, man.
Right.
Look what Norwood this said. Hot Tub Tony, stay out them courts. I disagree.
I disagree.
Look, I normally don't do that. I don't talk to police or nothing like that, but this is my partner, and he's a police officer. You know, that's what makes the whole situation crazy. This is my frat brother. You know, we've known each other a long time. So how am I not gonna go to bat for this? My fault right here.
Right.
And everybody's scared of this dummy. He talking about, oh, he a known hitter. Boy, he going up against the police, the biggest gang in America. Who he hitting? He don't hit himself.
But the story is just
it's wild. It's a wild story.
I actually tried to get him to come on and tell his story tonight, but he's like, I ain't.
That would have been dope, yo, man. With tell bro, we praying for him, man.
Absolutely.
And I hope he come out of this divorce in one piece, man. Like it say, man, hell knows no fear.
Like a woman's
scorn. She pregnant by a whole nother man. She trying to get him killed.
Right.
Shit.
Wow. She reckless, bro. Like who? So she the link to all this, right?
She the link to all of this. And it's such a crazy coincidence that you played that, because I wasn't even gonna come on and say anything.
That's wild. Yeah, Casby set you up for the Okie.
Hey, man, hey, but in other cultures, what was me outside getting stoned? Like, other coaches don't deal with this type of stuff. Yeah, I'm just saying. I ain't saying it's right or wrong, but in other places in the world, you would never hear nothing like this.
You saw the joint. There was a joint called "I Survived." I don't know if you've seen that.
That's on Lifetime or something, right? Yeah,
or something like that. Well, there's one dude was telling his story, right? Where this dude came to his house. You know, he didn't know this dude was trying to kill him, so he had the door locked. He had the front door locked, not realizing his wife was in on it. So while he at the front door trying to keep dude out, dude go around the back, and his wife lets him in the door, and dude claps. Well, you gotta be careful, man. Some of these ladies out here are reckless, bro.
Right.
Bug, can you hear us?
Yeah. Hey, let me ask y'all something. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Y'all stop talking. Oh, y'all talking now? Nobody talking right.
No.
I hear a lag in I keep hearing y'all talking, but ain't nobody saying nothing.
Did you close out the YouTube in the background?
Shit. Now, how you do that?
You gotta hit that tab and close it out. You on your computer?
Yeah, I'm on my computer now.
This close out, this leave StreamYard up and close out that YouTube. Just exit out.
I'm going to it now.
Yeah. But yeah, man, Hot Tub, that's a crazy story, man. Like, man, when he do feel comfortable, man, we'll want to talk about it. When he do, man, tell him, man, he got the platform. Wild Wild Wednesday, baby. Come on and chop it up with us, man.
That's kind of why I'm telling y'all, because I think by next week he'll feel a little more comfortable, because it's been going on for 2 years.
That's
and
crazy.
It's so crazy of a story, man.
Yeah.
I just kind of gotta let you tell.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. That shit that's so wicked, bro. I don't even know what to say, bro. I'm appalled. And I ain't gonna lie, don't too much shock your boy Gershon, but damn. I'm like, damn, bro. Your old lady want to put a hit, dude. So do she want to put a hit out on more so because of the divorce, or he taking majority of the assets?
Right.
Well, that's what it boils down to. Her sister got murdered, last November.
Man.
And her brother just got murdered. Her mama house burned down. So, but before that, they had plotted the not the sister, but the brother and the mama and her had plotted to get him out the house, make him pay for the house. They was all gonna move up in there.
Hey, she don't got no he ain't got no life insurance policy on him, dude.
Man, I've been telling him since last May. His lawyer just told him when we came out of court on Monday, take her off your life insurance. And he's still ain't dragging his feet on it.
Oh yeah, but if it's a murder investigation, it'd be certain stipulations to these life insurance policies.
Oh yeah.
Sure, I'm pretty sure
they don't want to
try
pay
their best to keep that money. The life insurance always they don't build arenas for nothing, y'all. They don't pay out more than what they collect.
But definitely get her off of that shit. So
hey, look, if you do got a life insurance policy, you put that thing in somebody that you know that, you know what I'm saying? Hey, look, the way my stuff set up, bro, I talked to my attorney. My kids get the bucket anything, and whoever got guardianship of the kids gets so much a month. You know what I'm saying? And then the buck of it, they can't touch it until they 25. They meet my expectations of finishing
It's like
school.
a trust fund,
It's a
right?
trust. It's a trust, what they call a trust. And so that trust set up to where you might fuck up 100 bands, but my kid's gonna be straight because that money steady drawing interest. You might mess it up, but you're gonna be messed up for life because once my kids hold up the control and you screw over them, they're gonna turn on you anyway.
Yeah. Well,
because I learned that, man. I learned that with my baby mama. Don't never put nothing in your bruh. I had an insurance policy, and it's like that woman trying to kill me every chance she got.
God
damn. And I'm dead serious. Y'all think I'm playing? I'm dead serious.
No, that's
this lady kill me.
Oh, you serious?
My sister probably looking right now. She really don't comment, but shout out to Coco, boy. She one of the biggest gangsters I know. Everything in her name. And man, I wish one of them would try to go play with her.
Hey, it is what it is, man.
Yeah,
so crazy.
It is what it is because I learned this, man. Funerals. I done been to so many funerals in the last 5 years.
Yeah,
you think people be so close? People be like this, y'all. Until that money get involved.
Oh, start getting wild.
And it could be. Listen to me.
Look at this fool.
$20,000 is a lot of money to somebody. I spent $20,000 on guns between September and October. That ain't shit. 20 grand ain't shit.
Man,
motherfuckers, I done seen motherfuckers like over 20 grand. Oh Lord,
$2
a funeral let me know is money and death.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Right.
It's a whole finesse game, bro. Look, I could be one of them people. I'm like, I'm sorry for your loss. You know, you loved your loved one. You want to give them the best, right? Like that is cashmere suit, line the casket.
Nigga, he dead.
Crazy, right? If you got more motherfuckers at your funeral than you do at your cookout, you know something's up,
man, bro. Hey, the finesse game real. The finesse game is notorious, y'all. Like
they say they're gonna get a piece of that pie. Fuck them.
Man, what blows my mind is that these women, and no knock to the women in the chat because I know y'all are all silent, but how these women are able to get these dudes to do some of the dumbest stuff. You got a man to sign up to put a hit out on a police officer.
Hey, I gotta catch off on that, Tone. We don't know if all these motherfuckers in here solid. We only know. Motherfucker be right. Hey, listen, I ain't had no everybody on the come up, man. But let's keep it 100. Motherfucker coming here to release. Hey, this Wild Wins. Motherfucker coming here to release they shit. It's right before the weekend. We trying to get you just over the hump, man. There's some people in here right now that's watching us. Out of 65 people in here watching, somebody going through some real shit, bro.
Oh, absolutely.
Hey, look what TK said, bro. Hey, this lady off chain, y'all. Not even the cremation part. She said, don't let nobody in my service unless they got a recent pic of us together.
Hell no.
Oh, man, that is so true. That is so true. But you know what's so crazy? Y'all think I'm retarded. When I see my demise, because there's one thing you can guarantee is Texas and you're going to die.
Oh, you.
When I see my demise, hopefully it's not untimely. It's timely. You know, I need it to be a little later. I need to be 90 and see my grandkids have kids.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Right?
But when I take my look, me and Mika got to understand. When I die, you take a part of me, put me in a shotgun shell, a 44 shell, and 100 rounds of AK. You put my ashes in there, you shoot me. You shoot me.
We gonna be tasting blood. Like,
you let me go and you let me
like, what
fly.
the fuck?
And then you take the rest of it, and between Belize
Hold on a second. Wait,
and Florida, I need you to throw me out in the ocean and just let me be free.
Bug, you
My
want to be
special
mixed, you want your ashes to be mixed in with some gunpowder?
Damn right, I want to be shot, goddammit.
I'd rather be in a 12 gauge shell.
I want you to let me fly.
I'd
Save a
rather
couple
be
of
in a
your
12
enemies and let
gauge
them know
shell.
I
It's
was
an
real.
interesting.
I'm hitting you in my death.
I'd rather be in a 12 gauge shell. And that's a lot of thinking. Bug thought this shit out.
Bug wants his urn to be high brass.
I don't even want you. I'm somebody. A 44 Magnum, a 12 gauge, a 7.62 by 39 millimeter. Shoot the shit out of me.
Hey, he put some real thought into this shit.
Right. I did. I'm saying that serious. Listen, I even know the recipe to actually make it work.
Damn, bro.
How many grains of powder per my ashes, and I mean, and make sure with the time it, man, trust me, I got this down to a
Even
science.
in death, Bug.
How about a 21 gun salute?
I'm trying to make noise while I'm dead. Look,
Hey,
I don't want no
shoot
funeral. I don't want no funeral. Put me in my living room in my favorite chair.
Somebody gonna get shot.
Put me in my favorite chair. Big picture, me in my chair,
Martell.
one of my favorite guns. You can do it. Make sure all my kids get one of the top 10 guns I got. Everybody, them family heirlooms, she know what it is.
Yo,
and the rest of them sell them and enjoy life. Girl, go throw your orgy and
yo, I'm telling you, man, you get shot with a bug. You get shot with a bug bullet.
I put you through some shit.
You get shot with a bug bullet. Smell like forehead grease.
Look, my whole body in you, because you don't know what part of my body. So technically, you can say I fuck somebody if they get shot with me.
Hey,
that boy said he's trying to go in somebody else's soul.
Hey, Bug, I want to be in one of them wicker chairs with an all black Dickie suit on, goddamn it. With a White Sox cap on. Shout out to the South Side.
What throwing up, GD?
I ain't throwing up that GD.
No, I'm serious. I want to be shot. I want to be shot through some bullets, man.
Talk about
and the rest of me put in. I want to be put in the
bug shot.
Man, I want to be put in the. I want to be put in the ocean. I love the blue ocean, man. Y'all ever
what
seen
Bug say he want to die from a gunshot?
No, he ain't say that. He say, hey, let me tell him. Hey, Gershon, he say when he passed away, he want to be cremated, but he want his ashes inside of like a 40 cal, a 9mm,
a 44, a 44, a 12 gauge, and 100 rounds of AK.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I got 100 round Norinco drum. Shoots me through my favorite chopper.
He said she would do a Draco drum. God,
now I want to be doing Draco.
I
got 100 round Norinco drum on pre-band shotgun. I want to be.
Hey, y'all hear Gershon? Hey, his brother had the idea. Look, listen, Gershon said you're supposed to do that with his brother.
We were supposed to do that with my brother ass, but I don't know what happened, bro. Shit,
What?
I don't know. I mean, they still got the ass. We were gonna put them in some AK rounds.
Look what Bill said. Hold on.
But we was gonna
go jam like the house.
They gonna miss. They
like a true hater.
God, bro, Bill, that Jezza.
That little $3 Mexican.
Bug talking about he the premium bullets.
Thank you. They're gonna have me some lobster rounds. You hear me?
Yeah, I had
the
this.
rounds and everything.
Hey, listen, I had to take me a little break and come kick it with y'all for a minute.
Yes, sir.
Hey, look. Ben Shooting said they gonna muzzle load my old ass. But say Ben be snapping, bro. Y'all got to watch him, bro. Ben will snap on you so hard. And then
y'all
just go.
Hey, listen, hold on, let me say this, man. Hold on. Listen, next week, I'm gonna be narrating. We gonna be doing hood put on, so y'all make sure y'all definitely back here next week, because we will be doing hood put ons.
No, we don't do hood put ons, putting people on the set.
Yeah, next week we showing people get put on the set.
Oh man, look out! He said
that after everybody that's been put on the set.
Hey
man, TK hell. I like you. Subscribe to me if I ain't subscribed to you, because I can talk trash to you. I like her. She said put her on the Giggle Garden. She wants somebody to blow her for real. You hear me? She want to be blown in life and death. Blow me.
Damn.
God damn me.
TK.
Shout out to TK.
Hey,
Shout
look
out
at
to
Devereaux.
TK.
Devereaux, like, shh, like, girl, be quiet. Devereaux be putting up with that shit his whole life.
All right.
Yeah, bro.
Hey, so I gotta ask y'all. So what new guns y'all done bought lately, man?
Hey,
Shit, I just picked up my Chris Vector today.
Uh-oh.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie.
Please say it's a 10 millimeter. Please say it's a 10 millimeter. Thank you.
I ain't trying to be no hater or nothing. I know it's gonna sound like I'm a hater when I say this, but I do not like that ugly ass gun, man. That is a ugly. That motherfucker. I'm gonna tell you what that motherfucker look like. That motherfucker look like one of them staple guns to me.
Yeah, like one of them nail gun joints, right?
Yeah, like a nail
It
gun.
shoot good as hell though.
Hey, but look, let me tell you something about the Chris Vector. In semi-automatic, you don't understand the Vector system, the V system. In full automatic, you will see. You will see. Man, that V Vector in full auto shooting the Chris.
Oh, that full auto is no joke. I love that.
What that gun is? Look, that'll be my shit hit the fan gun.
Hey, what they say? Hey, what the boat carrier do? The boat carrier go down or something?
Go down like this here. It go down like a V.
That's why you don't get no recoil, man.
You can't tell the difference. But in full auto, the mitigation of recoil, ask anybody who ever shot one in full auto. Man, ain't nothing like that gun, man.
Ain't nothing like it.
Nothing like it. Especially the 10 millimeter. And if you shot anything full auto on 10 millimeter, shoot a Chris Vector full auto on 10 millimeter, man. Boy. I take it.
Shout out to Miss Q for bringing me this big ass cup of coffee.
Hey, so I'm gonna ask y'all a real question, man.
What's
I
up?
know y'all probably don't think about this.
What's up, Dre, baby?
But with all this crazy shit going on right now, man, where y'all think the world going within the next 5-10 years?
Yeah, we gonna be in the middle of a world war in the next 5 years.
We're gonna be at war.
I got a question though. I got a question. Y'all say we're gonna be at war. I say we're gonna be at war. Who will we be in war with?
Russia
and China. Who you think?
Civil uprising.
You think it's gonna be a civil uprising too?
Civil uprising. This is gonna be civil war. I'm gonna tell you why I'm saying it's gonna be civil war, because all these little shenanigans that the government, people ain't paying attention, and people's attention span is this damn short. This damn short. They already tried their little maneuver on you with the 19. You know what I'm saying? The 21, 23. They done tried it to see what you people be submissive to, and those who are not submissive is gonna have a headbutt with the government. I'm just saying, look at all the new laws that, man, look at Supreme Court justices retiring. Man, just look, man, bro. There's some things going on behind the scenes. If you paying attention, you will see.
Oh boy,
and if you ain't paying attention.
Hey, here in Chicago, man, they kicking you out of places, bro, if you don't have that card.
And that's against the Constitution. That's against the Constitution. How can a state violate federal law when federal is over state, man?
Hey, look, hey, y'all. We gonna take a break, man. Shout out to my man.
3D seasoning, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Because
I hope we got some kind of meat to put it on in the next 5 years.
Talking about chaos for years. And I told you exactly what I'm gonna be doing when this shit hits the fan.
Smoking some weed. That's the day I'm gonna smoke some weed. I'm gonna pop me a perk. That'll be the first time I pop me some drugs. I'm gonna pop me a perk and smoke me some weed, and I'm gonna go have the hardest sex on life. Because we fuck, y'all might as well give me some. Girl, you ain't know something. Why you acting like that? You might look,
hey, Bug, hold that thought, you freaking nasty. I'm gonna play Big Bro video. We gonna be right back, y'all. Wow, we here back.
Yo, what it do? It's your dude $2.8 just coming at y'all with some of the info on my Del Course flavor. All right, I got drip sauces, which is my barbecue sauces, and I got the world famous 3D seasoning. On the 3D seasoning, it's a low sodium Louisiana flavor. I got 3 versions of that. There's the red top, that's the hot, extra heat. I got the black top, is the mild. And I got the white top, is the no salt, so no salt at all. All of them are low sodium. I also have a yellow top, which is your Tex-Mex. That's for you like tacos, fajitas, you know, that Southwest kind of Mexico, Texas flavor stuff. And I got a few videos that I did with it and a few pictures and stuff that I'm gonna show y'all. So it's gonna be crawfish etouffee, some gumbo, What else I had? Some French toast, probably some scrambled eggs. All you got to do is just use that one bottle, whatever flavor you want, bro. Everything is in there. You won't need nothing else. I mean, people all over the world getting it. It's coast to coast. Got some in Mexico. Sent some over to Saudi Arabia, Canada, and Colombia, South America. So y'all check it out, bro. Holla at you dudes, man. Get y'all some 3D. Get y'all some drip. I mean, people are loving it. And you will too once you get it. Holla at you dudes. $2. Check it out. See what I got for you. Check it out, cuz. Got it going on up here. Got that seafood gumbo hooked up. Got me some crawfish, some crab meat, some shrimp, turkey.
Hey, yo.
Goddamn,
Shout out my man today.
Fucking this shit up. You hear me? I had the yellow one too, but I tore that up, man. That shit is good on everything.
Hey, hook
Hey,
up.
Carvin. Hey, hold on for a second, y'all. My man
That's all I
Devil
wanna
Rowe
say.
said they blocking him. Hey, Carvin, look and see if you can unblock Devil Rowe. He said, I mean, not Devil Rowe. Delray Dan said the YouTube blocking him. So I don't know if Carvin, if you still in here, check it out and see if he blocked. I don't know why he would be.
Every time you do that, again, for every bottle, I don't got enough else. Wait, let me write a couple. Nah, man, is he sending them out now? Is he well enough to start making them?
Oh shoot, man, you better holler at him. I had this for a while, man. I got some earlier last night.
Look, I
late
was supposed to
last
be
year, I
got
got
it.
some, man. I was crushing it. I take that shit to restaurants. Yo.
I want the whole case with all of it.
Oh yeah, I had
Put the link in the description, $2.
Tell you,
And put
man,
it in the
you gotta
chat.
get on that 3D seasoning, man. That shit good, man. That shit good as shit. Not a whole lot of sodium. Fucking perfect.
Hey, Delray, if you listening, man, click out and then come back in. She said the chat moving slow now. He said he's been doing the same to her. So I don't know what's up with this chat, man. When you
Hey
two
man,
wrong.
look, it's just that StreamYard, bro. That's why everybody jumping out StreamYard using other platforms. Man.
Oh, the StreamYard tripping.
Cause my studio, he don't even use StreamYard no more.
Okay. Well, yeah, look, hey, y'all. I'm gonna have to slow it down a little bit, man. I got another video that I want to try to play again. Y'all remember the last time?
Yo, Bug.
What's up, sir? You out of line. You out of line. You disrespectful and you out of line. That is a disloyal, disrespectful fool made decision. You just made that.
Which is more disrespectful, Bug? Hold on. Which is more disrespectful?
Look. I'm gonna close my eyes. I ain't looking at you.
Look, which is more disrespectful, Bug? The fact that I got one of the largest fucking hunting rounds you could ever have, or 3D seasoning?
The 3D seasoning. Fuck that.
Pick one.
I'm a whole weenie when it comes to the first one, but the second one, man, you got a problem with. You can have that 600 nitro. I don't want none of that. I want my show.
Oh, you was quick on your feet. You heard me when I was saying it. I said,
What?
Oh, I thought you were talking to me.
Rashad at that picture. We on the goddamn job.
Really? You better leave them lot lizards alone.
Yeah, no.
Hey, but look, I got one more video I want to play tonight, child. Man, I'm sorry I gotta do
y'all
it.
had to see how she was walking, boy. She was walking like a motherfucker just hit her across the back with a bat. I'm like, damn, you must be tired.
Hey, but Wild Wednesday, y'all. Like I said, I gotta play this video, man. And, we gonna get to it.
American violence. The message today from the family of 8-year-old Melissa Kagan. She is the little girl who was
Yeah, I see it.
this weekend in a target-related shooting. Now we are
This
getting
outside of
details on
Chicago,
that
a couple of
shooting
days
itself.
ago.
CBS 2's Tara
Inside
Mullane has been tracking
Chicago.
the story all day. She joins us live from police headquarters. Tara.
Maria and Jim, Chicago police say there is a saturated presence in Little Village right now as they call for the community's help, the community's tips in bringing the shooter that took the life of this 8-year-old girl to justice. 8 years old, a third grader here at Emiliano Zapata Academy. Melissa Ortega was new to Chicago, here since August, and excited to build a better life with her mother, both from Mexico. Her family says she wanted to learn English, play in the snow, make a Build-A-Bear, and TikTok dances with her friends. But on her way from the bank to get a hamburger Saturday, hand in hand with her mom in Little Village, gang violence stole all of that from her, and her from her family. A family telling us in a statement she sought to achieve the American dream, but was instead given American violence. Her school put this letter out to families, grieving her loss, counselors there for students this week.
We need your help.
As Chicago Police puts another message out today.
I ask anyone with information about the shooting to please call our anonymous tip line.
As investigators work to find the shooter, there's a reward on the table, up to $10,000 for information leading to arrest in the case, and up to $15,000 for a conviction. Police call the gunfire. Melissa and her mother tried to escape, part of a gang war. The shots, meant for a 26-year-old man who was nearby, also shot.
Specialized units from across the city will saturate the area in the coming days and weeks to vigorously address the gang conflict that caused Melissa's death.
Melissa Ortega's uncle, Saul Galvez, responded to those statements from police today, telling me police patrolling the area now isn't enough. They should be doing that all the time. And, quote, resources should be invested to the community to prevent innocent kids from dying. Melissa Ortega's family plans to bring her body back to Mexico so she can be buried in her hometown. Their ask for help in making that happen via GoFundMe has already exceeded its goal today. We'll bring you more updates coming up at 6 o'clock, but for now, reporting live outside CPD headquarters, I'm Tara Molina, CBS 2 News.
Man, yeah. Man.
That's tough.
I hate to slow it down like that. That's tough, right?
It's tough.
A little girl that's walking down the street with her mama.
Damn.
Shout out to them punks in Little Village. All y'all niggas hoes anyway. I'm just gonna say that. It'd be a whole lot of here in Chicago, with a lot of the Spanish brothers, a lot of the gang violence be racially motivated too. I just said once before, Chicago, a real segregated city. Pretty much people live amongst each other. It's starting to kind of mix a little bit, but
oh yeah,
them dudes over there, she said like 26 and Pulaski, real racially motivated, where they think all the black dudes are part of a certain organization, a gang, and they just get down on you for no reason, man. And it's been happening for a lot of years now. And but I think this was some maybe Mexican on Mexican violence here too. Two of the gangs over there in that neighborhood. Instead of walking up and do your thing. I don't condone none of the gang violence or nothing like that, but man, do your thing if that's the life you live. But y'all killing kids, man.
You know what you hid? They on down there.
Well, that's the thing. You dealing with people that ain't trained, bro. They don't go to the gun range and nothing like that. They just let them out shot.
Right, and you shoot 30, 40 times, man. Y'all got these Glocks and whatever else y'all using, y'all shooting. They say forget it. F everybody. F everybody.
Listen, man, I say this all the time, bro. In our community, bro, we be want to act like we actors in a movie. We'll pull up in front of your house and go Patrick Swayze on your ass. Shoot your house off the blocks, blow it up, laugh, and make an Instagram video. But when it's some real shit on the line to move as a nation and as a unit, well, we ain't never about that life.
No,
we ain't never ever about that life, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
We some
of the most resilient people ever, but we be doing a lot of coward shit sometimes, bro. Like for real, bro. Like when it comes to us dealing with each other, bro, as your brother, and just like even if I stay somewhere in your vicinity, close to your neighborhood, I might not stay on the same street, but if I stay a few blocks over, or I'm from that community, man, whatever happened to pulling up on each other and talking about shit, and if we can't get it resolved that way, we shoot a fair one, we lock up, shake up, and go on about our business, bro.
The world star. Hey, you know what? Nobody don't want to see this stuff getting the L took on live, live in the living color, bro, because everybody gonna have their cameras out, and then it's just the embarrassment. in such a public display, there ain't nobody even trying to do it, bro. They rather be known as a hitter or somebody, you know, get that put across the news that they didn't kill 3-4 people, then they even shoot the fair with Gershon. Those days over with, bro. It's the Wild Wild West 2.0. Like everybody got guns. Man, that's just the way it is.
I'm gonna say this. I hear what you're saying, Gershon, but it ain't just our neighborhood, bro. That's like that. It's everybody's neighborhood. This case that you showed was just an example of it. That's not our community.
Now that's a Mexican. That's a little village, Chicago. That's definitely a Hispanic neighborhood.
It's not just us. The media tends to highlight us more than every other community. I've been out to LA. I'm gonna tell you, Asians get down like that. The Hispanics get down like that. Everybody's community at this point in time is ultra violent.
Hey, now I'm gonna say this, Tone.
Put it on.
I don't know about y'all, but I got a strong personal problem with it. Ain't no way in the hell I'm finna click up with no Asians and go against my own people, bro. I can't do it. I think it should be like the politics got like, bro, like when it come to Crip Asians and Blood Asians, man, ain't no way you finna click up and ride on my own people, bro. Ain't no way, because guess what? I ain't never seen no black people clicking up riding on no Asians with no Asians.
Yeah.
I ain't never seen it, bro.
And you got a point. He got a
Am
point.
I crazy? Am I crazy? If I'm crazy, y'all let me know I'm crazy.
You crazy, but you got a point. When I seen that story, like, I seen it today. I'm telling you, this happened. I think yesterday or the day before, man. Like this little girl, this came from Mexico, bro. And I don't know. A lot of people, y'all from Texas, so y'all know how hard those folks' lives is down there, dealing with the environment that they growing up in. So they try to come somewhere. And unfortunately, you know, they not rich, so they got to move into a community that's better than where they came from. But it's the trenches, bro. 26th Street, Pulaski, the trenches, yeah. But it's still better than where she came from, man. And unfortunately, walking from the bank with her mother, she ended up losing her life for nothing, man. An 8-year-old little girl. It could have been any of our kids, man. That's why we really wanted to kind of spotlight it, man. And you know. Because it's black people in that community, man. It's actually black activists out there standing strong in solidarity with those people. Like, hey, man, like it's the problem universally.
Hey, Juice, not to cut you off, throw that link out there for Black Poindexter real
I
quick.
did. I threw it out. I don't even know. Yeah, I hear you, bro. I threw it out though.
Hey, y'all, and we at the we almost at the hour and 30-minute mark, man. Not quite, but almost. So right now, what we gonna do is, man, we gonna play a little video. Y'all know how we do, man. We gonna turn it up for the weekend. We'll be right back, man. Star Ringo.
Jacko Raleigh.
You already know that. Big 4 up in here, you know.
Follow on this motherfucker.
Yeah. Yeah, before, you know, yeah. Alright, let's get it. Hey, tell that boy to tap in. I just got the back end. We gon' turn it up for the weekend. I ain't never tripping, got my bros in the back. Who you tryna jack, boy? You tweaking. Swing on the block, I already did my thing on the block. Watch what you speaking. Bang with the Glock, I ain't really tryna hang with a op. I ain't doing no speaking. Turn me on. Got them switches, I'm stacked with a pack of them. Can't comprehend what is actually happening. I live my life, but I'm actually rapping it. They be like, all of your songs are immaculate. When I'm on top, I still can't see me capping it. If I rap it, then it gotta be accurate. If I say it, then it gotta be facts. Really, I can't see no rapper that's better. I jump in the booth and I tear it apart, but they loving the way that I put it together. I gotta go dumb, but I keep this shit covered. If you want the smoke, it's for worse or for better. If I give it to you, I can't take it back, so you gotta relax, baby. You gotta settle. Make sure you want it for sure. I got people delivering right at your door. Don't you play on my phone, cause they always on go. I got spares in the back if you wanted some more. I got money in the bank. I used to be pro and my mental on high, but it used to be low. I got 2 on me now, but they call me Big 4. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I got them switches, I'm stacked with a pack of them. Can't comprehend what is actually happening. I live my life, but I'm actually rapping it. They be like all of your songs are immaculate. When I'm on top, I still can't see me capping it. If I rap it, then it gotta be accurate. If I say it, then it gotta be. If I say it, then it gotta be factual. When I say I got it on me, it's actual. If I wipe it, then it gotta be natural. Come and get it how you want it, I'm asking you. I don't care about who frontin' or backing you. Run up on me, I'ma up it, I'm blasting you. Tell that boy to tap in, I just got the back end. We gon' turn it up for the weekend. I ain't never trippin', got my bros in the back. Who you tryna jack, boy, you tweaking. Swing on the block, I already did my thing on the block. Watch what you speaking. Bang with the Glock, I ain't really tryna hang with a op. I ain't doing no speaking.
Turn me on.
I got them switches, I'm stacked with a pack of them. Can't comprehend what is actually happening. I live my life, but I'm actually rapping it. They be like all of your songs are immaculate. When I'm on top, I still can't see me capping it. If I rap it, then it gotta be accurate. If I say it, then it gotta be.
Man, shout out to Star Ringo, man.
And we back like that.
I couldn't even turn up to it though, for real. Yeah, like I'm like really disgusted. Yeah. It was a question that I raised earlier. What about our shorties, man? What about our kids? Because I like it or not, man, shorties.
Hey, but see, that's the thing though, Juice. We gotta teach them kids, man, how to have, like, man, we gotta teach the kids how to be a hood for real, bro. And to the people who ain't from the hood, I mean a community, bro. Because a lot of times, bro, when you see this violence with these youngsters, these kids be knowing each other from the sandbox, bro. But they been split up and went separate ways on some other shit after they get into grade school and shit like that, and then they be beefing, bro. Like, this shit crazy, Juice.
Yeah, it's man, bro. Yeah, you absolutely right, bro. It'd be a lot of dudes, man, that went to kindergarten together, man, that then turned into mortal enemies over some colors or some damn street signs. They don't even know who the people up there.
Or better yet, a goddamn.
What you trying to say? What'd you say, bro? You gotta fade it out. Black Point Dexter, what's up, big bro?
What's up?
I said a better yet, a lot of times they fall out over a damn female.
Yeah.
Female or a couple of dollars. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. See, Hot Tub Tony, Guns in the Hookah, Gershon, what's up? What's up, fam?
What's up, OG? Man, what's up, BP?
I'm doing like a big project this week, all week, so been kind of busy, but I just wanted to come in here because what you just showed is, it's real on the streets. Everybody can get it. Anybody can get it any time of the day, all times of the day or night. And we have to be prepared. We're woefully underprepared. Just basic healthcare, basic first aid. And I'm begging people, get you a tourniquet. Get one of these. Know how to use it. Get you a cat tourniquet. Get you a rat tourniquet so they can use these for children and your pets. You can't use this on the child. So that child, if somebody had a tourniquet, maybe they could have saved that kid's life. But they have to use one of these type devices because you can't use this on a child. Get you some equipment. Learn how to use it. We have some things, we do on Survival Saturday, but get out there. Information is out there. Get it done. Stuff is bad, people. On this pharmacy project, I've been in healthcare for 40 years. 20 years patient bedside, patient care, 20 years on the IT side. It's getting bad. We're working with these pharmacies, with our pharmacy, major pharmacy here in San Antonio, the largest in the South Central Texas region. We get care from everything from Brownsville all the way up here to San Antonio and New Braunfels. And they're running out of medications. They're running out of, they don't have saline solution. They have to hand mix saline solution and find alternatives for saline solution, something we usually be able to just go and have. So this stuff is real. Medications are in short supply. These people are working 24/7 trying to find alternatives, this, that, and the other. And sometimes they can't. So when your family member survives from getting shot on the street or survives a medical condition, if they make it to the hospital, they may not have the stuff there to be able to help them to survive. So stuff like a tourniquet, keeping the blood in their body, helps out a whole hell of a lot. Having this tourniquet to keep your child safe so they can get to the hospital and possibly get some care helps a whole lot. So we have to start taking responsibility, understanding this situation is not a joke. This stuff is, we keep begging people and ask people to do it. Get up and start doing some of this stuff. We have to be self-sufficient. We have to be able to take care of ourselves and our families and our loved ones, because everybody's going to be in the shit. Everything's in short supply. Everything's going to get worse before it gets better. And we know when shit rolls downhill, where are we as people, black people and people who don't have the monetary advantage? Where are we? We're in the valley.
Very bottom.
So I just wanted to come on. That's my public service announcement or whatever. I just want to chop it up because it's real, people. It's not.
I keep me a rack. I got kids, so I keep me a rack on me.
You have to. If you're a responsible parent, uncle, whatever, grandparent, mother, father, sister, brother, everybody in your family should be trained, but at least one person in the household should be able to do something. You should all have a first aid kit. You should all have your medications that you're dependent on in a kit. Have your little Tylenol, some other stuff in a bag, ready to go, or be able to use it, because this supply chain stuff is not a joke. I don't know if you guys heard, but they just released that all the reserves of rice, wheat, and corn. China has, I think it's 70% of the reserves of corn, 60% of the reserves of wheat, and 50% of the world's reserves of rice. They're just holding it. They're ready. They're prepared. So when these shortages start spreading out, it's not going to be a whole bunch of stuff left over, because China's like just holding on. They're holding on to it for their people. They're billions of people.
Isn't corn only exclusively grown here, or do they grow it there too?
They import it. They're getting theirs. They import it. They get it from other areas in the world. They're going out here and they put it. They told their people to get ready. The government is getting ready. They're holding on to this stuff, not letting it go. They are stocking up.
So you think they're preparing for a wartime?
They're preparing for whatever the situation is, like this thing in the in Ukraine, or weather emergencies, or this, that, and the other, like the overall supply chain issues, which are causing issues worldwide. They're just making sure, hey, we got our stuff. Our people are fed. We're not going to have any problems feeding our people, because they know when you can't feed your people, that leads to what? Instability.
Yeah, correct.
People start.
Yeah, because my wife tried 2 days in a row, tried to go get some soap powder and couldn't find none.
Every day I go into the store, more and more empty shelves. But the problem is, the ding dongs aisles are empty. Those shelves are empty. Cupcakes are empty. But the rice and beans, it's tons of that shit in there.
Yeah,
there's tons of that stuff in there. All the stuff that people should be buying, they are not buying it. Stuff that you can use, like buy you some flour, and lard's not good for you. Buy you some flour and some lard. At least you can make some tortillas. You can get you some popcorn. Popcorn, you could take it and crush it, and what can you make with that? That's freeze. That's like dried out cornmeal. Make you some hot water cornbread easily. I'm gonna try to do a video on that. Easily, how you just take the popcorn, you crush it into a little meal. You put your water, sugar, this, that, and the other. Put it in a pan. You got hot water cornbread, and it can store for a long time. You can keep it, and you have that, in a very usable form for a long period of time where it won't spoil. But we have to find ways to get prepared, because we know the government is not set up to take care of nobody.
No, they don't even care to take care of nobody.
They don't. Yeah, they don't care. They don't have acceptable losses. We're already a number on the ledger. So many acceptable losses here, and we're already accounted for on the loss column.
They get their spacecraft already ready and good to go, and they know where they're going. Them people ain't going to space for nothing.
Yeah, so I just, it's very concerning. I'm a very optimistic person, but I'm also a realist.
Mm-hmm.
So I know short term doesn't look good. 3 to 5 years, it's super iffy, and past that, you can't even predict which way the dominoes are lined up. It can go any kind of way. It can go ass up, or it can get better. Yeah. So if that's the situation, I'd rather be prepared for the potentiality of it going ass up than rather be just out there with my ass up.
Yeah, well, physics always undefeated, man. It's a rule that what goes up must come down, right or wrong, yeah. Every empire in this world never withstood, the ultimate storm like they, man. Whew. So man, how many years this company, I was about to call it a corporation, which it is. How long this one been since like the 1776 or a little
in this
bit
country, this business, yeah.
Man, bro.
That's not long. That's a blink of an eye. You look at historical civilizations, we're not been around that long. And we're already showing those signs of wear and tear and downward spiraling. The signs are there.
But for this place to be untouched in all that time, something don't happen, man. Like, man, China real though. Them people dedicate their lives to technology.
But they have a government too that, okay, you have a problem wearing a mask, we got something for you.
Yeah.
You got a problem not doing this? Okay, let's go.
Yeah.
Where does so-and-so go? We don't know. We're not going to ask. We don't care.
Right. It just disappeared off the face of the earth.
So, yeah, we don't have
you
that.
Have more than 2 kids? Off with your head.
Yeah. So we don't have that. But along with those luxuries of so-called choice, we have to understand there's a responsibility that we have to take. And a lot of us are shirking our responsibility for ourselves and our family. And if we're serious about this shit, if we're serious about building community and, doing better, getting better, we have to take this seriously and step up to the plate, stop playing these games and understand that we can't save everybody. Some people are going to be lost. Some people are already lost. It's a sad fact. We can't save everybody. So work on ourselves, work on our immediate circle, work on our families, get those people up to speed, get them on the same page. But we have to take this stuff seriously because we don't have a safety net.
Hey, you want to know something crazy though? BP, our people notoriously don't react to us too late, man. It's almost like everybody want to be entertained, everybody want to be fly, drive these nice ass cars.
Yeah.
And man, bro, like the stuff that really doesn't even matter. You'll have somebody, you like, hey man, you need to get prepared, right? They be like, well, you got all these goddamn batteries and flashlights over here. Like, make a whole joke out of you or a mockery.
Yeah, exactly.
Until, you know what I'm saying? I'd rather be on the winning team anywhere it go. Like,
there you go.
See, and that's why 2 years ago I started looking at generators. I said, you know what? Let me start looking at generators. I ended up finding one. One of the my homeboys at work, he was actually selling it. He had spent like almost $800-900 on it. He sold it to me for $600. He only cranked it up one time. He put it together, cranked it up, and never used it again. Well, at his house, he has a generator that's directly connected to his house. So there wasn't no need for that generator no more. So he sold it to me. And now I'm looking into other stuff like that to kind of, if anything goes wrong, I kind of got that resource.
Quiet as kept. One of the great places to find a generator for very cheap. A pawn shop.
Yeah, pawn.
It's a lot of generators. They go for like $150, $250, and they be like $700-800 in the store. But I see them in the pawn shop all the time for the low.
Good friend.
And barely used.
And people feel this they fail to realize, okay, I can live without lights, I can live without this, but say you're a diabetic, can you live without your medication? Mm-hmm. Can your family member live without, certain things? Are they on a ventilator? Are they mobile through an electric device that has to be charged? So now you can't, move them through the house, or they're in a bed that, is electric powered. So it's more than just, I can survive. Can your family and your, people around your extended family survive without that power, without, certain things? So you have to think outside of yourself. Yeah, I could rough it. I got rough it very easily. I don't need a whole lot to, be comfortable. Comfortable is up here. I don't have to have a whole lot, but
let me ask y'all this question. Y'all see this on the screen? It said China's all about the culture versus your feelings and politics, like here in the U.S. So let me ask y'all this, man. We're gonna switch it up a little bit. So is freedom? Is it good or bad for you? Like, so think about it, man. The Chinese government, like, listen, we know what's good for y'all. We understand that a lot of y'all, if y'all can live free like the Americans do, y'all won't be stockpiling nothing. Y'all won't be, you know what I'm saying? Y'all wouldn't be so as self-efficient. Like when do I don't know, man. Like I know I sound crazy, and it's a so-called free country, but when it's enough, man. Like yeah, I mean, we see what happened when you let people run free and rampant.
Yeah, freedom without responsibility. That's the American way. For most people, they don't equate freedom with responsibility. They just think it means I can do whatever I want. That's not the truth. There's a responsibility and obligation to act in a certain way for the betterment of community, and you have to have standards and rules you can't live without rules. That's chaos. You can do it, but it's not a place where people want to live. So we have to understand that the things that we get fed, it's my right to do this. Yeah, it is, but is it for the betterment of yourself, your community? There's a cost to pay. There has to be a balance, And in China, they provide that balance. The government does what it does, and you comply. That's where they find the balance. They don't have any argument.
Do you really think it's for the betterment of their people, or is it for their government?
It's for the stability of the government, which I guess it's debatable whether or not that's better or worse than the other. Yeah, you have food, but you don't have the right to, say what you want to say when you say it. You don't have the right to, move from city to city. You don't have the right to, have a certain job if you're not in a certain rank in the party. So you don't have a right to own property. There is no property. The government owns the property. So, they have fewer freedoms like that. But
it's like communism.
I love America. I love the idea of America and what it's supposed to be, but it's not what it's supposed to be, and we have to hold those people who are in power accountable to make it, and then it's not going to happen voluntarily. We have to accept our responsibility.
So do you think that's the reason why the people in power are so willing to the little so-called freedoms that you do have or that's constitutionally protected? So do you think that's the reason why they go gun-ho on eliminating those? Like, hey man, we about to take all these rights to y'all because they don't want to be held accountable too?
I think a lot of it has to do with that, and maintaining power, maintaining a certain level of disorder. If you can keep people focused on this over here while this is going on, it's a distraction. A lot of times, you don't focus on them, where they sit up in Washington making millions and billions of dollars, making deals while people are starving in the street. And they're never addressing the issue. Both parties. I don't ascribe to either one of those parties because they're both in the business of staying in power.
Yeah.
So, but as long as we don't get up and hold them accountable, nothing's going to change. China is corrupt. Most governments, power corrupts. If you're in power, it tends to make you kind of look out to stay in power, and people will do anything to maintain that power.
Yeah, corruption make the world go around. Yeah,
that's been a fact.
They try to always defy that law of what goes up must come down. Even when they older men, it seems like they even get more power hungry the older the age they get.
Yeah, because they realize their time is short. So you get comfortable. You get oh man, I hadn't realized this can be taken away at any time. You realize how tenuous that power really is, and how little power they really have. If people just stood up and said no, are they gonna kill everybody?
We seen that 2 years ago. That 2 years ago showed us that.
What? Is the education system on capitalist and
no. When people stand up and say enough, they back down. This government always backs down when people stand up. They did it 2 years ago when the uprisings kicked off.
It's gonna go down, man. It's gonna go down because Bug was just saying before he jumped off, he was saying that he think. Remember, I just asked we asked like in 5 years from now, where do you see this country at? And we was like at war. How about if they fighting war on two fronts? How about if they fighting the people at home and in Russia? Because that's what it seemed like it's leading to. Y'all see what Real Deal just posted? Real Deal just posted somebody. Guns and Gear just posted at the ATF about to start knocking down civilians' houses.
Yeah.
for that rare
A couple others,
breed
people posted the same thing. A couple others. So apparently there is actually some memo out there. So we'll see if it comes to fruition. But
man, bro, they about to. Whew, we'll see in the next upcoming days.
If you ain't got a rare breed trigger, they ain't coming to your house.
But how about them dudes who do? How about them gun ho? These my rights, man. I'm wondering if they gonna get down on the ATF.
We gonna find out.
See how wild they really is.
We gonna find out.
Wild Wednesday.
It
means they really Wild Wednesday, huh?
They got that life. You gonna see real fast how many docile motherfuckers really are out there.
All that come take it from you talk. Yeah, it sounds good.
It sounds good. Cold dead hands sound good until they literally take that shit from your cold dead hands. Check it out. Red flag laws here in Maryland. One dude proved that shit. Went to the first week. He was like, they ain't taking my shit. They took his shit.
Right.
Rob Turner, you're saying that, but that's the American model. That's the capitalist model. That's the colonialist model from time immemorial. And that's what they do. They go in, they get cheap labor, they exploit it for their benefit. And then, like what they tried to do with China, they tried to say, hey, you can't do that. China was like, bump you. We're doing it.
Right. They always in the UN, they always in Geneva talking about their war crimes and talking about how they treat their people. They be like, so what, Ann? What you gonna do?
Well, you know what they just you heard what they just told them when the U.S. when they last time they went to the UN, they basically told the U.S. You put us up against all these war crimes, but look what you're doing to your own people. Look what you're doing to black people in your country.
How did we get here if it wasn't a war crime? Did we just pop up out the soil?
The United States no longer has the moral high ground because of the internet has allowed the whole world to see what this country has hidden for 400 years, and that's their treatment of us.
Hey, man, them people internationally don't care either, man. Hell, they in the 60s, they seen them letting out them fire hydrants on them school children. It is people walking down the street. Y'all remember, man, like in 63, man, like when they hit that town and whoever outside who looked like us was getting hit with them water hoses and getting bit up by
dogs and billy clubs upside the head, kicking your grandma down.
Here's the shit right here, y'all. That's a good question you asked about what's going to be 5 years. We're going to be at war. We already at war. But you not see this work? The chaos has been here. The chaos has been here for centuries.
400 years since we've been at war.
We the only one didn't get the memo.
This is a battleground right now.
Yeah.
Shoot, man, that's why I've been chilling. That was the point. I'm chilling. We already at war. We already here. The fight is already here. Now, what you gonna do in that fight is on you. Right.
And people like to throw out the argument, well, you're un-American, this, that, and the other. Excuse me, I served in the military. My uncle, my dad, my great uncles, my great great uncles, my great 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 uncles. I can prove all of us has joined up and fought for the idea of America. People believe in America because we know
a lot of they people was draft dodgers or they signed up for junior college, so they was able to
or they had a corn on their foot, so they couldn't go.
Right. Hey, but guess what? Guess what the Senate and them got for them though? Because these same people talking about you ain't American and blah 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 blah. Man, they daughters about to be in this fight, man. Don't think for 1 minute they let all these LGBTQ stuff pass, and they're gonna be like, oh yeah, equal rights for everybody. Yeah. How about this draft?
Let's go.
Yeah. Your daughters, everybody gonna be on the front lines for this one.
I'm hoping it doesn't get to that.
Man, it's coming, man. I mean,
it's already here.
Hope almost worse than cocaine, man. A crack cocaine, man. In my eyes, that hope, man, is inevitable, man. This stuff, man. But it's been a long time coming. So only it will go. I mean, you gotta burn it down to build it back up,
or burn it down to keep it down.
Yeah.
Well, no, what we got to focus on as the people is nation building. What position we gonna be in afterwards? That's why what Black Poindexter advocates, what MHP advocates with Survival Saturday. That's what becomes important because how are we as a people gonna sustain ourselves after the collapse.
And
Yeah.
survive
That's
for a
all
mission
part
for a
of
reason. Yeah.
reincarnation. It sounds good to say, well, tear it down, but what you gonna build up afterwards? You have to prepare for that part.
Teach it. That's true. 100%.
And
You
with
just don't tear
America,
stuff down just to tear it down and just have it tore up.
Right.
I don't
You
want to
got
live
to
in
have a
tore up.
plan for what comes next.
Yeah. Facts.
is that ATL Prince said people don't know about the war in space.
They've been doing that. Yeah.
Man, they fighting wars on all frontiers.
All frontiers.
How does it understand cyberspace? I mean, it's everywhere, man.
A lot of people. So y'all seen when they threw up this sun? China threw up this artificial sun.
They claimed that was fake, man. I don't know if that was real.
I don't know, man. Do you know how that be, bro? Everything I was taught that whatever you can imagine can be possible, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Anything your mind can think of, it probably didn't happen or it is gonna happen, bro. Like, you know, like I don't know, man. I don't know. These people, if you can harness a microwave and that power, man, what make you think they can't throw that reactor up there, man? Like, you know, I don't know. Yeah, do y'all think it's real or not? Y'all think they got the technology to do it?
I mean, they've been working on fusion reactors. That's all that is a fusion reactor. They had small runs of those, so I think it's technically possible. I don't know if it's at cutting edge yet or ready to deploy, but it
I
wouldn't
think like
surprise
that.
me.
I think it's that big ass star in the sky type shit. But
Yeah, but you have a contained
yeah,
fusion reactor
yeah.
as opposed to a fission type device. So I think they're right there. Now what they do with it, I don't know. I don't know what their plans
I mean, but
are.
if they controlling the weather, if they can manipulate the weather, I think they can put something like that in the sky too.
But see, the government gonna let you see what they want you to see. The news is they're gonna broadcast what they want you to see. Period. So they doing a lot of research on their own. The government is. A lot of y'all won't. We won't know.
Yeah.
Unless you're the military or something.
That'd be a hell of a feat to do it, son. You know how big that shit is?
Hey, I want to say this, not to cut y'all out while I'm thinking about it, man. Every week I want to remind y'all, man, we got that survival camping trip coming up in October, man. So if y'all, I'm saying this because I was listening to Black Poindexter about people knowing how to use tourniquets and stuff in real life situations. So if y'all want to come out and learn some real life survival skills, or if you already know it all, if you one of the people who know it all, shit, bring what you know to the survival camp out with me, Carvin, BP, MHP, Juice gonna be there. Pretty sure all my gun bros gonna be there, man. So y'all make sure y'all come on out here to Dallas in October and let's do this thing, man.
What week of October?
I'm probably gonna go with more like the second week of October.
I might do it. That might be my little birthday present to myself. Come on,
Yes, sir. I honestly, I don't know how to do none of that stuff as far as I took a course in it, man, but you know how that stuff go, man. When your company make you do it, you really don't be paying no attention, man. And I love to learn how to do all that stuff.
But you'd be surprised what you recall. And that may be something none of us have ever had experience in. So that's the thing. When we come together in those environments, it's just a learning opportunity and passing information. That's what we need to be doing, more frequently. So it's let's get out there and do that.
Yeah, man. It's I didn't even know you had to use the smaller ones on children, or animals.
Yeah, you can't use a regular cat tourniquet on a dog, animal, or a child. You want to use these rat type tourniquets. You should have one of these in your bag, in your kit, as well as that. And then also they have some of the quick wrap tourniquets. So those are the three ones that you see most often. So
you just
want to have that. Have those things in your toolbox and know how to use them.
I'm gonna start taking advantage of those free classes. I'm just gonna start just looking.
Yeah, Stop the Bleed. They have classes all the time at any hospital system, any healthcare system. They have those free every Saturday. I see them, and I go over there and go through them. So just get out there and do it.
Yeah, $2 a fool. $2 tripping. He's talking about how about if the aliens made the moon and they just to watch us and they're watching us. They probably is, bro. We don't know what's going on that other side of that moon, which is real.
Man, they already admitted that they know there's aliens out there. They said that in 2000, and it didn't make a blink to nobody.
Hey, but this is what they ain't telling you though. I don't care what nobody on here subscribe to. I'm talking about me. I subscribe to the Bible. And Daniel say he saw a wheel within a wheel, and that was thousands of years ago. What they ain't telling you is them so-called aliens is the Most High. You got to think about it, bro. People always say they believe in God, but most people believe in the fairy tale version of God. If you can go from wherever you live to another state on Spirit Airplane and all these other plane systems, you don't think that the Most High got transportation?
Right.
If I'm God, you know, we look for a God that's gonna float out the sky, you know, with wings on his back. But if it's a Most High, like the Bible said it is, you don't think that he got transportation? Come on now.
Even scientists who they have Christian scientists and Islamic scientists who even say the technology that aliens would have to be able to go between the stars would be indistinguishable from that power of a God. So yeah, God, pretty much has it covered if that's your belief.
We be talking about God coming back. When he come back, what you think he coming in? You think he coming floating out the damn sky with some wings? Okay, keep believing it. Everything you want to know is in the King James Bible, and I'm dead ass for real. You can believe it, not believe it. Say I'm Kareem 2.0. I'm telling you what God love, the truth. When the Most High come back, he coming in a chariot. Shit, that's what you don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. Shout out to Kareem. Anybody seen Kareem lately? He ain't never made his appearance on the show, man. He QB done ran the man off.
Don't talk about that.
Damn QB, damn chat room goon.
He done ran the man off with disease in the chat.
Yeah.
But yeah, all these depictions, and even in the Bible, man, Ezekiel described it. Enoch described it. Yeah. The hieroglyphics described it. It's a whole lot of stuff that people will be like, "Nah, man, that ain't possible. That ain't possible." But man, you going 200 miles per hour in the car, man. These rappers talk about they get 375 on their dash, like man, from 375 miles per hour. Like, I don't know, man. But I think we a little bit behind, y'all. I thought we would have been in the Jetsons era by now. What y'all think?
We are.
I was looking for my flying car years ago, man. But I don't.
Yeah, we looking at the phones, but man, we ain't flying in no cars yet, big dog.
But people can't even drive on the road, Juice. You go trust some mug up in the air, not flying in the building.
Yeah.
Until they get that automated, I'm not trusting people to be flying up in the sky.
Like, you gonna trust the automation before a human?
Not for what? Humans, they disappoint you, man. Come on now. People get lit, they got a drink and flying and no.
Flying and drinking, flying. Can you imagine somebody pulling up in a spaceship Cadillac and crash into the liquor store? Trying to
and look at what we got now. We got cars that drive themselves now, bro.
Yeah.
I don't trust those either. Technology's too new, but
10 years ago, did you see this coming 10 years ago, 7 years ago? Did you think we'd be at that point where you be riding down the street now and see a Tesla driving by itself? You sitting there asleep in the car.
And somebody on the passenger side eating a Hot Pocket and shit.
Right.
Chilling.
So technology moves fast in some aspects and it moves slow in others.
I think the robots will get us all up out of here, man.
AI, that's the thing we need to be afraid of. AI.
I'm more worried about that than anything else, man. Them robots, like, man, these humans, just like on some iRobot shit.
We're gonna say this is a parasite that's causing all the problems on the planet. Let's get rid of the parasite. You know, so yeah, AI is definitely a threat, and you have to build limits. And but they're running like that with crazy. You know, you see all the deployments and near misses where AI started doing things that were unexpected. So you got to be careful.
Yeah, I'm cool with it though, man. Like I don't know, maybe I can get me a bionic arm or something, man. My knees be hurting and shit. These Juice don't have a robot baby mama. Look at this fool. Shout out to Juice. I'm gonna be the first one with a robot BM, huh? He said, Juice, just spray some water on. Wait, spray some water on my knees. I need some of that 3D sauce. Sprinkle a little bit on my elbow.
I think you don't want a robot baby mama because they could probably track you any and everywhere. And it could be like the Terminator of your ass. So I don't think you want that.
Man, I don't know what we headed, man, but hopefully it's a better place than this.
Yeah, we got to be prayerful, be mindful. You can't be pessimistic. We have to just understand where we are and just do our part, to make things better than when we got here. That's all we can do. We can't predict the future. Even in the bad times, there's good things. So you just got to keep doing it. And as people, we know how we do. We keep it moving. So that's what we got to just keep doing.
But starting this right here,
ATL, I didn't see it. Post it again.
What we're doing now is a start. It's a good start.
I think so.
It's a dialect. Hey, Unc, I'm not as optimistic about you. I think we doomed. I'm one of them dudes in the days when we screaming, we doomed. I think it's time for a reset.
Yeah, definitely not time for some changes, but yeah.
One thing about us though, we're gonna be joking to the end. Listen to what
people gonna be cracking jokes.
Said. Yeah, you was gonna knock a hard drive loose. That's a fact, Jack. I think we doomed, y'all. I think civilization is almost totally up. The time is up.
But you look at all the stuff that we survived. We survived some of the harshest conditions a human being ever had to be put through.
Who is us and who is ours? That's a good question, friend.
Yeah.
We still here, bro. So I can't worry about myself over things I can't control. Control what you control. You take care of your family, take care of yourself, and hey man, everything work itself out. But we ain't none of us gonna live forever, so you can't be scared of what's coming.
Yeah,
I'm like ready for it. Y'all see what ATL praying and say?
That's a good question.
And it's important to King James Version, whatever Bible you read or subscribe to, or whatever holy book. He said, God said, let us create men in our likeness. Then who are we? Who are, yeah, that's deep, bro.
Depending on who's reading it, who's reading it back.
Yeah.
It can vary, I know everywhere you go on the planet, when you look at people's depiction of what God looks like, it looks like them, except for us. God looks like a white European male with long blonde hair.
Right.
Everybody else, God looks like them.
They up in
I think that's problematic.
They up in them tombs with bleach water.
They literally are. They're knocking nose off of statues in Africa and making them
look, knocking off noses and dang dang. Hey, shout out to the heroes, bro. How come all y'all sculptures got the arms missing, the dang dangs, and the noses?
Changing those images, feeling, insecure.
Man, bro, the new heroes, wild business, bro.
I want to jump on what Locked In and just put out there. You want to see the missing books, man? They got it. It's called the Apocryphal Book.
Yeah, the Apocryphal
Bible. Yeah.
So you read that and you ATL friends, you'll see the answer to your question.
Yeah, that Apocryphal. Man, it'd be a whole lot of stuff, because I know what he getting at, because even in the King James Version, it will tell you to refer to certain books that's not even in that version. And how arrogant is that? I mean, they put this in that version, right? But they don't even give you the cross reference. They like, man, we ain't about to put that. It ain't enough room. And we already got 115 pages. The Book of Jasper, see? Need to read it. Yeah. They say, man, refer to this. Yeah. So I mean, it's out here. It's out here, man. One thing about it, man, we got technology at our fingertips, man.
That's the one good
thing. Man, you can get pretty much whatever you want. I think I ordered Apocrypha off Amazon. So,
but I'm gonna tell you, it's a lot of contradictions to what we've been brought up, the book we've been brought up under.
As far as the Watchers and all that, yeah, bro. I was having that discussion a couple of days ago, man. They said when them angels fell, what they came down here to do, bro. They seen something nice and tight. They was like, yeah, we're about to jump down and jump on some of these earth women.
Yeah, my brother has a PhD in theology, and we have many discussions based on, you know, all the things that are in there, not in there, who wrote it, how it was written, who interpreted it, why they included this, why didn't they do that? And so, yeah, that's people, you know, you have to be, you know, read it for yourself, interpret it for yourself, not interpret it for yourself, but use your own understanding. Get out there, because people can, oh, man can't interpret it, but at least read it, see what's out there, you know, and look at other religions and what they wrote and this, that, and the other. Don't be so close-minded and just take everything we're spoon-fed and thinking it's, you know, for our good. You know, you have to really be critical thinkers, which is something that they're actually passing laws against in Texas. You can't think critically. You know, you can't teach critical thinking in schools anymore. So,
I used to think that way, BP, man, until I was looking at something on YouTube, and don't you know how like Modern Marvels or some of those stuff that be played on the History Channel? Yeah. So do you know, man, they go as far as not airing certain stuff here in America that they would in Asia, like episode by episode, because it might cause a little controversy or go against what they say. Exactly. And I'm like, damn, they go, man.
The government controls the media.
I mean, I've seen things when I was younger, shows that I know it had this in there, and then, you know, years later they filter it out, this, that, and the other. I had a mentor years ago, OBU, Organization for Black Unity here in San Antonio, back in the 80s. He goes, you watch, 20, 30, 40, 50 years from now, Martin Luther King's going to be portrayed as a white man. And all those people who were against him, if they don't do that, all those people who were against him are going to stand up and embrace him and say, oh, what a great man it was. And it'll be those same people that, you know, had him killed. And of course, this year, the FBI, happy birthday, Martin Luther King, to our greatest hero. You know, and that was an organization that helped take him out.
Man, they gonna have Tupac looking like Machine Gun Kelly in 50 years. Hey, but ATL praying, but I see what you're saying, bro. I can't really support the out of Africa theory, because I knew when it was introduced, I know where it was introduced, and I knew what people who introduced it, and I just don't believe shit they say. I'm just gonna keep it a buck. Why would they tell you the truth? What do they get out of telling you the truth? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like somebody woke up one day and was like, oh man, by the way, y'all from Africa in 1920. And that's when that theory, and this is still a theory. But somebody will fight you over it. They're like, oh, well, man, we is from Africa. We went through this and we went through that. But science, BP, right or wrong? Exactly. Hey, just listen to me, BP. Yes, sir. They're talking about, so at the rate to move 20 million people, it had to be almost 25 to 30,000 people at one time, right or wrong? From the years they said they did it into the years they didn't.
Well, you look at the migrations and the thousands of years.
Not thousands,
but they're finding different. They're finding different evidence all the time. No one truly knows. It could be. It's still a theory. We don't know.
Talking about the slave trade, though, big dog.
Oh, the slave trade. Oh, I.
To move 20 million people, from the time they said they started to the time they ended, it had to be
400 years. Well, I think they, like, you look at the people that died. They estimate that 1 to 2 million people died. If you look at the numbers and you look at the records that are in London and everywhere, that's an underestimation. They were taking people tied, you know, for hundreds and hundreds of years, and bringing them, and not just bringing them from the boats. They were taking them to the islands and then breeding them and then staging them here, and there. And those numbers multiplied very quickly, exponentially. So if you have one group of people, you can very easily multiply that within a few generations. You have thousands, tens of thousands. So,
but BP,
I'm just saying, how did they do it? How did they do it, BP?
How did they bring the people
over? We're talking
over?
about no steam power engines at this time.
It wasn't overnight. That's why they had so many deaths. That journey took months.
It took about 6 months.
They had to stage them in the islands in Jamaica and the Bahamas.
What I'm saying is, we know how the Atlantic Ocean flow.
Yeah.
You can get from here to there straight across, but to get back here, you got to go down the coast of Africa. It is almost like a upside down triangle.
But they followed the trade winds. They followed the trade winds. During hurricane season, the trade winds blow one way, then you have the other. So it was a triangle. That was that triangle.
But for you to be able to even float in this ocean, you got to jump in. It's almost a right place at the right time scenario. It's got to be calculated in such a way that you wouldn't, like, sometimes you wouldn't even be on course. Like, you would be lost.
But look at it. They had that science down. They had slavery and enslavement and our captivation and profit margins down to a science, to where they were right off. They can insure. So they had a certain number. They have insured to make sure they're making their profits. It was a business, and they were about their damn business. So they knew how many they had to do.
I know what you're about to say.
How many they had to do. I believe. Looking at the information that I've seen, I believe it was. Well, I mean, we're here. It's the fact that we're here.
But how about if we was already here?
We was already.
Some of us were here. Some of us are in Olmecs. You had the Olmec civilization here. We had Africans that traveled here physically. Yeah, some of us were here.
Hey, here's the thing. I say this all the time, bro. I say this all the time. You read the book, the Apocrypha, bro. When you read the Apocrypha, which is a part of the Bible that was taken out, it tells you that the 10 tribes came over here after they was in the Assyrian captivity, bro. Like, everybody that's of color is not a true Negro. Some of us are from other tribes like Gad and Issachar. The Native American Indians was enslaved just like the Negroes was, but they came over here in like the 1400s. Those were the ones who was already over here. But it was Negroes that were transported over here on cargo slave ships in the 1600s.
But not to Jamestown, Virginia. I hear what you're saying.
That's another thing that we got.
But not to Jamestown, Virginia. Maybe Tobago and Trinidad. Maybe the Caribbean islands, but not Jamestown, Virginia. Not Charleston, South Carolina.
The numbers that came directly to America are much smaller.
Know that some of these people are Indians. Okay, case in point. I'm from Mississippi. Mississippi is a Native American name.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You got Natchez, Mississippi, but also they did have Negroes who was transported from the Caribbean islands over here. So you got to realize, bro, slavery in the South and over this way didn't become a big thing until cotton.
Exactly.
Originally, they had sugarcane fields, tobacco fields and stuff like that, and then when
rice and sugar cane were big.
Yeah, rice. And then they started importing slaves over here. A lot of people got it misconstrued. Most of the slaves that were brought over here were bred over here.
Exactly.
Through sex.
That's where those numbers. That's
or
why they took control. Yeah.
Majority of the slaves that was transported on ships got off on those islands, bro.
On the Caribbean.
But if y'all really want to have this conversation, if y'all intrigued in this, I can bring some people over here and we can get it popping, bro.
Yeah. Well, you go through through their own words. If you look at a couple of history books, and you can look it up, they have descriptions of what the native people look like when they first got here, especially down for the further south.
They was real black.
They was real black. They called them Negroids.
Just like the Florida Seminole Indians are super dark.
The Seminoles were black.
They didn't start.
It's like the Mississippians. It's like the Sauk. It's like the Sauk Indians. This like every other Indian tribe that was here once before. So let's agree to disagree, y'all. All of us ain't come from Africa. Like we can say some people.
I agree. You could do your heritage. I've done DNA heritage and stuff like that. A lot of my family comes from the Caribbean. Those are the breeding grounds that he was talking about, where they in the breaking grounds when they're doing the sugar cane. So they break you there and then bring you in small numbers to the Americas. They wanted to make sure and maintain control. And then they got you here, and then they bred you further. So that's why most of the blacks that were enslaved off on the islands were bred here. You know, we were used as chattel. So
Yeah,
no,
but
we didn't come straight from the
look
boats
at here in
directly.
North
No.
America. We are a mixture of an indigenous people
Yeah.
and an enslaved people.
Yeah.
You know, so you got two dynamics going on. So I
Exactly.
get when a lot of people say let's go back to Africa, but
But
it
all
just
of us
depends
are
on person by
bred
person.
differently.
You don't know your connection to the continent of Africa till you get there.
Hey,
You know what feels right in your
Hey,
spirit.
guess what? You take your ass back to Africa, you're gonna be just like them Israelite brothers who over there in Des Moines, who they trying to kick out the land of Israel now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's a
I
lot
just
of
don't.
stuff, a lot of things
We
that are going on, a
know.
lot of ways to dissect that, but you know,
But all we
it
can
is a
worry
good
about
discussion.
right now is we are, regardless of the historical aspect of it, the people that are here now, we are people. All right. And all we need to worry about in the here and now, we can sit back and go back and forth about our history, but how we working together now? What are we
Yeah.
doing right now?
Exactly.
That's why I
We're all in the
don't
same boat.
deal in a lot of
That's
history
exactly.
And it's concentration
because
camp. It's a prisoner of war situation. Because let's face it, yeah, we prisoners of
that's
war.
what we are.
Yeah.
This
So we kind of got to
concentration
we
camp.
kind
This
of got
is
to stop arguing over history
My
tells me that the
cheekbone is
black
higher.
person
I'm,
did
you know,
not use.
5/10 Indian. You only, you know, you don't got those eyes like, you know, Bug has. So he's more Chinese. You know, we're arguing over that. You know, it's like, come
Right,
on.
and that serves no purpose to where we need to start heading now.
Exactly.
Hey, but
So
look,
yes,
that's why I
it's
know.
good to know, but we need to work on what are we gonna do going forward? How are we gonna
Because we're
survive
all being
the next
oppressed.
100 years?
That's
We're
why I
all
know
being
for
oppressed.
sure, without a doubt, a lot of us are Israelites, bro. Because when you read the scriptures, it say that the Israelites gonna be the only group of people who don't know their history, where they come from. They gonna be disconnected from their heritage. Why is it when you talk to people of color, everybody is baffled, even us, on where we come from, and we don't have one true consensus on who we are,
We are.
or what's our sense of purpose. That's crazy.
It
yeah.
is. It is.
Man, bro. This a conversation for the ages, but Gershon, but like you say, I think a lot of people would subscribe to it and listen if it wasn't in such a like, man, you is this, like, ain't nobody gonna listen to that shit. Like, man, somebody screaming at me, telling me what I am. I'm like, bro, get out of my goddamn face, nigga. I'm from Crenshaw Mafia. That's what he said. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is how people talk to one another, and have somebody quick to dispute other, like, people actually take their time in this state life work to try to figure out exactly, because this is important, man. This important.
You gotta
And
know
then
where
somebody
you're
might
from.
say, hey, man, I ain't trying to hear that shit. You're an Israelite. When it's all said and done, you like, damn, well, how did we get from there to here? What's our
Hey,
true
but what's so
heritage?
crazy?
Everybody,
A lot of people do say that though, G. A lot of people be like, man, I ain't trying to hear that shit and how you came to me. But let's be real, bro. Black folks is stubborn and hard-headed as a motherfucker.
Hey,
The only thing we understand is a motherfucker yelling at you. You can't
yep.
play with all people. Because if you come on that soft-spoken Martin Luther King shit, you're going to get tore out the frame. Ain't nobody got time for that. Some people got to be saved with compassion, and some people got to be saved with fire, bro. Because we some ignorant ass people as a group.
yeah,
And
Yeah.
any
Don't say that.
motherfucker,
Don't
and any
Gershon,
and
don't
I'm
say
just
that.
gonna be
not
real, any
everybody.
motherfucker,
No,
not
Gershon, no, I
everybody,
can't
but
cut
any
for that, bro.
motherfucker who
I
talking
cannot
about I
cut for
don't
that.
want to hear that and I don't want to know where I'm from, I'm scared of you,
Hey,
Ain't nobody
cause
ain't
you a
nobody say they
dangerous
don't want to know where
person.
they from. But this is the thing.
look,
I
this
see what you're saying. I see what you're saying, and I don't take that away. You know what I'm saying? I understand the Hebrew Israelite point of view. I read the Bible. I understand what y'all point of view is.
and I understand exactly where you're coming from with it.
But I'm
Hey, but
saying
this my thing though, Tone.
going
I
forward
ain't
though,
telling nobody. I ain't telling nobody. This ain't never been my message. I ain't making you, but I ain't not you. But I don't force nobody to believe it. If you was to tell me right now, Gershon, I don't believe that shit, guess what? Okay, cool. We still
Okay,
cool.
cool. Yeah, nobody's saying that, but I'm saying whether you Hebrew Israelite, Nation of Islam, 5%, I don't care what you are. Going forward, let's unify what the one we have as a people, one unifying thing, and that's black people. That's what separates us from every other people on the planet. It's black people, and we're the only group of black-looking people that actually unify behind our color.
As a people, we gotta have some type of laws though to govern ourselves by. Would you agree?
That's a code of conduct. And we actually spoke about that last week. As long as you walk, Dr. John Henry Clark talked about that, the compensatory code of conduct. And as long as we got a code of conduct as a people, as long as we stick to our code of conduct, like every other community has their own separate code of conduct. If we do that as a people, no matter what religion you're from, what ideology you subscribe to, as long as you operate as a people under a code of conduct, y'all will always be unified, and you'll always be able to advance your people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%.
So it all boils down to no matter what you subscribe to, as long as you operate under your code of conduct, your people gonna be straight.
And I feel you here, but this is the thing you gotta ask. I feel you on that 100%. But okay, so I'm gonna ask you another question. So if you Islam, I practice the Israelite faith. You got another person say they a gangbanger. You got another person say I'm just over here doing my own thing. What code of conduct are we gonna follow?
Are we gonna play? Yeah.
That has to be discussed. That has to be established.
Every other nation figured that out because they still united. These other nations united no matter what.
Can you agree that you love your people and you want to see better for your people than what you're seeing now? Can we all agree that everybody under those ideologies at least subscribe to that?
Yeah.
That's a code. That's a code.
And the thing is, we have to have the power to make those definitions. There's a book called The Power to Define. We have never had the power to define who we are, what we are, and what we represent. Every time we try to do that, we're shot down, put down, this, that, and the other. So we have to have that power to do that, which is not given to us. We take that power, we establish that power, then we get that code of conduct, like Dr. Clark, wrote down and talked about, like the brother just said, and we establish what our rules, regulations, whatever that is. We establish all that, and then we live by that. We hold ourselves accountable to that. Regardless of what all these other things are, we can come to on one accord on a basic tenet, a foundation that's going to uplift all of us.
Yeah.
Because no government, no organization is totally, pure all the way up and down. There's no one defining identifier, but they agree on how they're going to operate, and they do that.
Yeah, I see the question. That's my big bro. Shout out to Woodrow 420. That's my blood brother.
What up,
he said, so do y'all believe in the ancestry DNA results? And
absolutely not.
Absolutely not. I told you, bro.
Not me.
You can Google it. They was in a class action lawsuit because they wasn't able to prove it from spit, man, for real. Like you gotta, they actually in a disclaimer it's safe for entertainment purposes only. So if you want to send them folks that $100 for the free, by all means, mod me. Send them that $100 for send it to your baby brother, bro. The retro's about to come out, goddammit.
There we go.
I take that 120. And that's what who that babe was pretty much saying. He said, you don't see how much Neanderthal you have in your DNA. Who that babe? Hey, who that babe? A wild one, boy. I don't even know if they can even measure that. Them folks is like, spitting this valve. Goddammit. I'm gonna tell you exactly where you're from. What's your name, though? Oh, Jerome.
Hey, man, that DNA hustle is a way to get your DNA because they do sell it to law enforcement.
Yeah,
you know how many murders they done solved because y'all giving your DNA through all that?
Man,
that's what the devil.
Me. I'm straight. Not me.
I'm gonna give him some DNA, all right. They gonna get my DNA on Pornhub and X videos.
Can't do that, man. Come on.
Follow me. They love juice on X videos.
They love juice.
Lot Lizard Chronicles.
Yo, in spite of all the chaos out there, in spite of all the shit, all the work we need to do, just know that we good. Just know that we good.
Yeah.
That's it.
And Kendrick said we're gonna be all right, huh?
We're gonna be all right.
Cheers. Hey, I ain't optimistic, y'all. I'm telling y'all. Hey, Tone, I heard what you said, big dog, earlier. I think we doomed. Goddammit. I'm that old motherfucker on those
I don't have that outlook for my people, bro. Because
I'm that old dude on the horror movies. Like, yeah, we're doomed. That's me.
We survived so much. We survived too much.
We only doomed.
Just go out like that, man.
Because everybody don't want to do their part and take responsibility for their actions.
Yeah. Hey,
ain't nobody raising. A lot of people, I ain't gonna say ain't nobody, because it is people out here doing it, but a lot of folks ain't raising their damn kids right.
Yep.
You know, it ain't no home training, and we don't have respect for each other no more, man. You know, anytime you can't look at another person of color and see your brother or see your sister, it's some shit wrong with that, bro.
And you absolutely right.
The change got to start with us, and everybody up here over the age of what, at least 35.
We say 35.
I'm 38. 35.
So everybody on this panel over the age of 35. So if you want to enact that change in your community, you want the youngsters to act right. It starts with us. We the men. We supposed to be the ones in the community that set the standard for our children, for our young men, for our young warriors. So if you want them to be that, you got to be that person in there. And a lot of times that takes taking an unpopular stance in your neighborhood and saying, "Hey, this ain't gonna go down like this." A lot of times you got to tell them youngsters, "Hey, go to the block with them." That's not gonna happen. That got to start with us, man. I put a lot of responsibility in our community on us, me and other communities.
You know what else is gonna take? On top of what you just said, you know what else is gonna take?
What's that?
It gonna take for motherfuckers to stop saying they don't want to be political. They don't want to deal with politics. They don't want to talk about that. Yeah. They don't want to offend nobody. Fuck everybody else when it come to you and your own people, bro. We need to stop letting people tell us that we can't talk about our issues and we can't fix our issue, and stop letting motherfuckers call themselves want to get offended when we talk about shit that's affecting us as a people. Mind your goddamn business. Right. This don't concern you.
Right, because we're talking about
that's what we gotta do, because the problem is we ain't talking about this shit enough. It's cool to talk about guns and all this other dumbass shit and all these other stuff we talk about, but man, let's start talking about how we can. I'm just being real. This is why Wednesday. I ain't like, I love the 2A community. I love shooting guns, but all that shit is second, third, fourth, and fifth to what the real issue is.
I agree, 100%. You have to use it as an end to get there. You know, I agree 100%. You know, but we have to look. You know, I'm a little bit older than most people on here. You know, so I've seen a little bit. I've been involved in organizations and seen that. So I'm hopeful, because right now here in San Antonio, when we were talking about this at the OPU, people were literally throwing bombs and dirt and dog shit in our driveway and saying we were evil, we were this, that, and the other. Now we can have public forums where brothers and sisters can come together and actually start discussing, like Gershon said, and start, putting out these ideas. And there's no, yes, there's gonna be some, haters out there, people who don't understand and don't think we have that power to define, like I was talking about. But we don't care about those people. So I see a lot of people, younger people. I see, people my son's age, 16 years old, getting involved and stuff, getting out in the community. I see you brothers you sisters out here. So I'm hopeful. And like Gershon said, we have to take responsibility and accountability for ourselves. We can't control anybody else. I can't control nobody but me. So if I start with me, then my family, and it starts growing, we start having real dialogue. The guns are kind of like an entry. Hey, I'm into this. Okay, so you start talking about that, and that leads to something else.
Man, yeah, we cover a lot of subjects, man. Nationwide, us brothers and sisters. Who would have thought, man, that we started on the 2A stuff. A lot of us started our channels shooting, and then man, we got to get to know one another, and we can have these discussions. Sometimes we don't agree, sometimes we agree 100% with one another, but the fact remain, man, the dialogue.
Respect. That's it.
Respect each other's opinion. Exactly. You know, it's agree to disagree sometimes. We not gonna agree with everything, but to respecting one another's opinion, you know, and leave and be okay.
Yeah. Facts.
Hey man, I tell y'all one thing. And if you don't remember nothing else about me, I love black people. And no not to anybody else in the chat, but I love my people. I have a general love for my people. So everything I do is for the betterment of my people.
Yep.
So I don't care what you subscribe. Like I said, I don't care what you subscribe to, as long as you love your people. Start there. Start your code right there. Take your community back right there. And do it out of love for what's around you, what look like you.
Mm-hmm. And a lot of times the people in your community be offspring of people that you might have went to school with, or not even that, man. It's about getting our young ladies and men, man, out of that danger zone, man, because you know when we young, we definitely think a certain way, and science proves that, man, your brain really don't develop out of adolescence until you in your 30s, man. Lord knows what I was on 10 years ago, yeah, the way that I thought and the way that I moved, and man, I'm happy to be here 37. Like I said, I have a 20-year-old daughter this shit, man, and I'm glad I was able to try to teach her right for wrong, and man, you know. But nevertheless, the decision is hers. But she can't say, "Oh man, ain't put on nothing," or, you know, right? And that's what it's about, man. That's what it's about. And like what said, checking them young dudes. Hey man, what y'all doing is wrong. No matter what, you gotta have the courage. Like, you gotta
say something. Gotta have the courage. That's a great way to look at and say it.
Like this brother's saying, Bobby James Faison said, it's hard to deprogram. Yeah, it is. It's hard as hell.
That's
We're getting all this negative shit in your head 24/7, 365. It's hard to fight against that. What the status quo is what the media tells you. But you have to take control of your brain, your mind, your spirit, and your body for the betterment of loving black folks. You got to love black people. If you love yourself, it makes it so much easier. You understand that you have to do that.
No question.
Love is stronger than hate. I believe that 100%.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Most definitely.
No question.
You have to do that.
Yeah.
So is Eric gonna be all right? I love y'all. I'm gonna take my happy ass to bed.
Peace, bro.
Man, I'm Wild Wednesdays, Gershon, Juice. Love y'all, man. Skilly.
Much love, big bro.
TBP.
Love you, man.
Boy, Hot Tub, man. I love y'all, man. Love having this good conversation.
Always.
And I will see y'all. Cause my ass hurting, yo.
Yeah, we see you next show. Hey, you work 8 days a week on YouTube, goddamn it. Who can be on everybody's shit?
Shout out to the YouTube community. All right, y'all. Y'all be safe. I'll talk.
All right. We'll holler at you, big dog.
Later.
Yeah, man. But man, this some real powerful stuff, man. I'm glad that me and Gershon was able to create a platform where, man, we can come and talk about this stuff. Y'all know we some silly niggas, man, and we be cracking jokes and all that shit. But I think, man, we are forced to be reckoned with, man. A lot
absolutely.
100%. Through all the 2A stuff, I love this 2A community, bro. But this forum right here holds a special place with me because I feel like we able to say things a little more freely over here than a lot of other channels. That's not in the knock to anybody because everybody has their own lane in the community. This just happens to be what you and Gershon have built. This is y'all lane. And it's a more open forum, which is also needed. We need to have these conversations in our community because a lot of times we don't do it. and it may be from fear of being ridiculed, or you don't, you got people around you who ain't on the same wavelength. But to have a forum to actually talk about it is a great thing, man. So y'all built something here, man, and I definitely appreciate it.
And we appreciate y'all, man, because without the dialect, man, we ain't gonna have nothing. Me and Gershon can talk to each other all day about this type of stuff, man. But you know, man, we actually need other people in the input, man. It's valuable. It's valuable, man. And this one for the record books, because man, we got documentation really like live and in person instead of stuff getting wrote down, so we can actually express what we mean by talking. Like, you know, saying we can take words out of context. You know what I mean? Sometimes.
Hey, let me say this real quick, Juice. Okay, hey, and to piggyback off what y'all saying, because I'm working, that's why I ain't talking. But bro, I love this show so much. When I took this job that I'm working now, bro, I'm telling y'all shit I really don't have to, but y'all family, so I say it. Me and Juice was sitting up thinking about all kind of ways we could keep this show going.
Yeah.
Without hurting the integrity of the show. You know what I'm saying? Because I just didn't want to walk away from it. But at the same time, I damn so wasn't finna walk away from this money right here. But, you know, I did whatever I had to do, and I'm still investing in equipment like headphones, all type of stuff that's going to make the quality and the sound better, and doing everything I got to do because I love this show just that much, bro. So I appreciate y'all for rocking with us and being down with us, man. And we got nothing but love for all y'all who tune in with us week after week, bro. But that's my little spiel.
We love you back, man. Definitely, most definitely, because it's needed. You've created a safe space. We can come in here, we can, you know, chop it up. We can laugh, you know, we can cry. Some of us cry more than others, you know. But then we could, you know, but then we could also be serious, and we could also disagree, because everybody thinks you always got to agree. You don't have to always agree, you know, but you have to be, like someone said earlier, respectful. Be respectful, you know, be honest. You know, we have to be honest with each other too. That's another thing that's, you know, sometimes we don't do. We're not honest with ourselves, so it's hard for us to be honest with other people. Be honest with who you are. Meet people where they are. Don't judge people. Meet them where they are and go from there. And that goes a long way towards healing, betterment, you know, being able to have dialogue and actually start making things, you know, making changes that we need to make.
And shout out to Bug,
I appreciate
too,
y'all.
man, because Bug kind of kicked this off from his show this week, you know, and it kind of spilled in ahead into Wild Wild. And it's going to spill into mine Sunday as well. So, man, shout out to Bug.
Yeah, Bug, man, the other day, he was talking about, it was a young lady, man, I think she's about 6-7 years old or whatever, and they found out she was being molested by, like, her mom boyfriend, and the mother ended up having a kid by this dude, too. So ain't no telling how long he was in the little girl life, and she was an autistic girl, or she is an autistic girl, because she's still alive. And, man, they gave him, like, 10 years probation. He ain't even get no jail time. And we like,
and that's crazy to me.
Where our militia at, bro? I'm just gonna say this: where our militia to take care of people like that, bro?
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
It's right here, Drew. It's right here.
It definitely is.
Oh yeah.
The people in that community
step up,
know how to handle this, and I say that a lot. We know how to handle these situations. Now, it don't what's understood don't need to be said.
Yeah, right.
But we know what needs to be done. And the only thing is to have the balls as the men in the community and the women to have the balls enough to go out there and do what needs to be done.
Yeah.
We don't need to have a conversation with them. We don't need to talk to them about what's going on. Police yourself. And police yourself, but it's gonna put you. I'm here to tell you, it's gonna put you in a very unpopular position. But sometimes, bro, you got to stand on the side of right, and your people, and trust that your people are gonna have your back.
And another thing, man, don't be so desperate to want somebody that you're not paying attention to your child's trauma.
Yeah, man.
I don't understand it. Ain't no way. I talk to my daughter, my son every day. If somebody touching you, you let me know. Ain't no keeping no secrets. Hell no, don't keep no secrets. Well, no, I don't even play them games with my kids. Don't keep no secret from me when it's come to something like that. I'm not playing with you. If it's your grandpa that's touching, you better let me know.
Yeah, I don't care who it is.
I don't give a damn who it is.
I'm glad my daughters, bro, they know they old man got their back to the point where, man, my 4-year-old was telling me to go outside with my pal to go get a coyote. She was like, go outside and kill it, daddy. I'm like, damn. You 4 years old. What you talking about? Go outside and shoot it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
she know.
I was looking at her like, damn. I'm like, what I'm gonna do if I shoot him? She said, you don't kill him, right? I'm like, oh, like. So you try to protect them as much as you can in their innocence, but they be knowing, man. My little 4-year-old was like, go get that shotgun and go outside.
Handle your business, Dad.
Hey, right. You know, man, bro. It's just,
my kids already know. I always tell them, name the quote. It's like, yeah, I shot him and I hope he burns in hell.
Right. But I don't use, don't you know, little pet words. We call body parts what they are, their real names. So if somebody is touching her in those certain places, she'll be like, hey, Dad, hey, Mom, such and such, touch mom, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like,
we gotta protect our
don't
kids.
be no misconstrued things or whatever like that, man. And I hope none of my children don't have to go through nothing like that. But Lord knows, boy, God bless.
Right, I already know I'm going.
I know what the Bible say. King James Version says, "Send them to me."
It tells you straight up.
It's only one way you can send them. There's only one way. But it should be like that for everybody, child. And Tone, to piggyback off what you said, a lot of times we let people get away with this type of stuff, man. Even when they murder our people, this bogusly, like with the Trayvon Martin thing. Like, man, this dude's still walking around, bro.
And after that, he still had an incident with his spouse. He had a domestic violence incident with his spouse after that, shortly.
And he sold the gun for like $250,000 or something, right?
That's so wrong. But
that's a fault. I'm gonna tell you this.
That's his daddy's fault.
That's a fault in our community because we allowed it to happen. We allow him to walk around. We allow these people who do wrong by us. We I understand trust the legal system, but when you don't get the outcome, now I ain't gonna say the outcome. When you're wrong and there is no punishment for the people that wronged you, it is incumbent on you as a man, to right that wrong. However you choose to right that wrong, but you should never let somebody who wronged you, who took your innocence of your child, who took your child from you, to just think they can walk around like they shit don't stink. It got to be repercussions. And once it's repercussions, see, that's the thing. Once they understand that there are repercussions to what you do to us, things will change real quick.
So Tone,
real quick.
So like I was saying with the young girl who was just touched by her stepfather or whatever you don't call the dude, who at fault really? Like, because that check this out, because you was in that skilly when Bug posted it. The grandmother, the one who had enough courage to put it on blast. It wasn't even her mother, y'all. Who said
she's trying to keep her man? She's trying to keep her man.
Keep her man. This motherfucker just touched your child, man. Ain't no way.
Hold on. But I got to say this: where was that father in that equation? Her biological father. Where was he?
He locked up. I did hear he was locked up.
And therein lies the problem. Because had he not been, they wouldn't have had that opportunity for it to happen. That's why I keep going back to it. Men, we got to do better. We got to step up.
As a father, uncle, we have to step up and see.
We got to step up.
They can't protect themselves.
Exactly.
Yeah, we do.
Who was hosted by Caltech? That when they did that auction for that gun, that's what you saying, Rodney Brady?
Caltech? Oh, Caltech hosted that? And we're not boycotting them?
Why? I didn't even know it.
I didn't know that.
I hope that's not what he's saying.
Caltech what?
He said that, don't you know when they auctioned that gun off? He said he was hosted by Caltech. Hopefully they ain't.
We need to talk about that. Discuss that.
About Caltech. I swear to God. I hope
that's
not.
real. Yeah, we need to.
That's 2,000. Goddamn it! I'm about to sell that.
good, big dog? Can you hear me?
Who want to buy a sub 2000 with M. Carbo stuff?
Yeah, you don't pay for your oppression. You don't pay people to oppress
No,
you.
you
That's funding your own oppression.
Yeah, man.
I gotta check that out. That's true. That's
Yeah, who that bad? You right. Hey, but Hot Tub Tony proved that's not the truth, man, because he stood in court firm today, right, brother?
Hey man, let me tell you something. I stand on the side of right, and I don't care what it is. I don't care what nobody got to say about me, because one thing about me, you're not gonna touch me. You're not gonna run up on me. But if wrong is done in our community, I'm gonna be there. Now I choose the way I go about it. I talk to the young folks in my neighborhood. I talk to them, see where they head at. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, let them know this the standard, and we're not gonna go below that.
Yeah.
But I know some people say, "Oh, he up there, you in court." Hey man, I stood up for
What's
something,
good,
man.
fellas?
Jay, what's up, bro? What's good with you, bro?
Mic issues for my.
You want to chime in on that discussion we was having about the that one child that or you just want to chop it up with us?
All of the above, to be honest with you. But now that whole thing is crazy. I think that video was the mom who said to post the video. After a while, she said they come talking about it. But
She did.
I feel like everybody was saying fought for it. If you left the child around and you seen the signs and you just went unnoticed and just left it and let the child do this for how many every years it went about, everybody need to be in jail.
I don't think it should be nobody free.
Yeah.
I think jail
Leave the
ain't
rug
harsh
and let
enough,
that bound. Yes, I do agree with that. Jail ain't enough. No, but I mean, hey, for some reason our country we just let these people walk around like it ain't nothing. But everybody else's country, what you see them doing, they getting beaten, sticks, rocks, everything, and you might not make it from what they're doing to you.
Man, every other part of this world, man, we got a lot of people backstage. Let's try to get them in.
I'll go ahead and drop off so some people can get on. I'll drop off so people get in there.
I'll drop off.
But,
You go ahead.
Keep doing your thing with Wild Wild Wednesday, man.
I know this one brother right here, Bobby James. This is my big
What it
brother.
do, fellas? What it do?
He's my cousin. What's
What's
up,
going on, guys?
357? What's up, my brother?
Man, glad to be alive in this here crazy world of ours. Just with a perspective and another black man in this here thing, another man in this thing. How y'all brothers feeling though?
All right, man. How about yourself?
What up, man? Smooth as possible.
Hey, Buddha
Yeah, that's
357.
crazy,
What's up? Hold on 1 second, cuz. Let me introduce Big Bro. Buddha 357, man. This one of your first times
What
on
up,
here
what up?
too, brother. What's up, brother? How you doing today, man?
I'm not even gonna hold y'all. I just want to say this is one of the better Wild Wild Wednesdays ever. I know I usually jump in RGG's joint under my regular name, Rodney Brady. But
Yeah.
yo, son, this
Man, we appreciate that, bro. We try to
appreciate that.
have these hard discussions, man. And I know it's uncomfortable. Sometimes it's a little slower than usual, man. But they gotta have
It's uncomfortable for them because Gershon gonna speak.
Yo,
Yeah.
it's needed. Even though I don't agree with all the religious stuff and all that, but unity is what we need across the diaspora. Black people need to tighten up, man. That's the only way we will get over this. Real talk. Because I've been around this world twice already. So trust. We need unity.
1,000 apologies, fellas. As far as what you were speaking on, as far as like with the looseness, or more or less so with the molestation and the people that that touch on kids and all, one, that's on the mother.
Absolutely.
Number two, that has a lot to do with a lot of these issues of the world, and I notice it every day. Me and you, Juice, we talk about it all the time.
Oh yeah.
But just the looseness of the world and the things that our people buy into, and it leads to other things, it's like a domino effect. Now we all basically in this cage of a zoo called this system of society. You got too many people out here that go off of their feelings, as I was speaking about. They just want to buy into these things of their feelings and trying to have some kind of validation or a good feeling about themselves just to make their life seem worthwhile, or too sexually addictive, just like drugs or whatever else. Lack of self-control, and it all started at home. But if it ain't no real men in the home first to start it out,
Well, yeah.
That part.
If it ain't because we know the men.
That's the number one thing to it all. That'll
That
really
part.
solve it all. A real man in the house.
Yeah.
To put
Ten
the
toes
ass.
down.
Excuse
Hey,
my
and
language.
another
Yes,
thing,
sir.
we gotta look at too, bro. And I'm just gonna bring this out because I always play devil advocate on every show. That's my job. We also gotta look at these young teenage girls who walk around the house dressing provocative and shit.
Oh yeah.
That's why no matter and this ain't me trying to go religious, but that's why even whether you read the Bible, you study Islam or whatever, you supposed to have clothes on so that people won't get enticed. And also too, bro, we gotta look at the mental illnesses that are in our race real heavily that make us do the things we do. So sometimes, bro, these brothers, cause it's sisters that be touching on kids too. We gotta look at these teachers that get caught sleeping with the students and stuff like that, bro. It's a lot of mental illness with our people, and we gotta sometimes ask, cause it ain't all about beating their ass. Sometimes you gotta ask, what happened to this person to make them sick in the head to even want to do that shit? You know what I'm saying? So
What
we
type
gotta
of
look
trauma?
at
Because
it all
hurt
the way
people hurt
around.
people. Yeah, hurt people hurt people.
May I
We
chime?
got too much trauma going around. You know what I'm saying? It's too much of it, but seriously, a lot of it is really starting with almost like a lack of the structure of the father figure in the household.
That's facts. Let me pick back off what you just
That's
said, bro.
almost to every religion. Go ahead, I'm listening, bro.
What Gershon said. Like right now, there was a sister in Bridgeport, Connecticut, who got killed. Met a dude, a white man, off the internet on some dating app. We gotta talk to our people about sisters and these young brothers about the city girl and the city boy life, about trying to scheme and get over on them everybody. Because this sister was 23, the whole life ahead of her, met some dude on the internet, was given fentanyl, dead. The police didn't do their job, and my man gonna walk.
Yeah, I was just seeing an update about it. I ain't even look at it early, but I know what you're talking about. Yes, sir.
Yeah, 23
He gonna
years
walk?
old, messing with a dude over 40 years old. Yo, you gotta build with our younger people to educate them and build with them. Like, yo, everything that's shiny is not gold. You know what I mean?
Hey, and to touch on something even deeper, let's talk about all the shit, not just that. Let's talk about a lot of shit, bro, that we do. You know what I'm saying? Sitting around smoking drugs all day, not having a job as a man, not taking care of your family, making babies all over the goddamn. It's a lot of shit we need to address. It ain't just one or two things, bro.
Yeah,
because we'll sit there and point the finger and be like, well, nigga, you doing this and doing it. Okay, nigga, well, let's clean it all up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Let's
Lack
clean
of
it
proper
all up.
order.
Well, if we're gonna clean it all up, it starts with what we got to start with. If you look at the condition of black people now, we didn't start to fall apart as a people until the family started to fall apart. Well, yeah, the 80s and the drugs played a big portion in that. Our women were incentivized to get us out the house. But here right now, rebuild your family. Start with your family, because once you have a strong black family, and it starts with the men, but it's not relegated to that. The men got to be strong. Once we stand up as the men, the women will fall in line. I can't point my finger and say the women should have been doing this, should have been doing that. Yes, they should. You absolutely
But
right.
this the thing, though, Tom.
But too many
started
brothers
with us. We
don't
got
want
to
to be men.
But this the
Too
thing,
many
Tom,
brothers
not to
don't want
cut
to
you
be men
off.
no more.
This the thing, not to cut you off, but and I agree with what you just said, 100%. We do need to be men, but guess what? That shit start first with being able to check your old lady and let her know, hey, I wear the pants.
Or
You
don't
right.
even mess with them.
Absolutely
Don't mess
right.
with certain types at all from jump.
Yeah.
Because what I learned the hard way is it's too many different types. My cousin can vouch for me. A lot of the hardships that I learned that tripped over my own feet and things that I had to clean up is stuff that I had to learn the hard way.
Hold on, bro. 1,000 part. Let me address
Yes,
this.
sir.
Who that baby? I'm not putting nothing. I apologize if I came off that way to you, sis, but I'm not attacking the young teenage females. But it is a responsibility for women to protect their brother eyes. You cannot be around, because you may have a brother that's battling with lust or different demons that they battling with, and if you come around dressing appropriate, you triggering that. So it is a responsibility.
Just like a hungry person.
So they still have their responsibility to look out on that brother. So if that teenage female is dressing inappropriate, it is up to the mom to tell her, hey, go put some clothes on. Don't come out looking like that.
Well, get out that man face.
Yeah. It's more than one responsibility. I mean, it's just like these messages. You got receivers and you got input and output.
Hey,
a lot of times our people make it seem one thing or the other. It's more. It's so many different colors of the spectrum. Yes, sir.
Hey, you know what's furthermore? It ain't just teenage female. I'm talking about grown ass women too.
Yeah.
That's out dressed inappropriate. They get the wrong type of attention and say dudes is thirsty.
Yeah.
Why you dressed like that?
Like that?
If you dressed a certain type of way, what you think you gonna get?
Dave Chappelle called that. Just because I'm dressed like a police officer, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. But I think
now I will say this.
I never seen my grandmother. They always told me, leave something to the imagination.
And that's sexy too. That's true sexiness. Yeah.
Hey, Gershon.
Because I mean, my thing is, if you leave something to the imagination, first thing he's gonna think is you a slut. Oh, she a good time. That's all she is. That's the way she does.
Yes, sir.
Gershon, why don't you drop the link to see if one of the females want to come in, because we do need a female.
Yo, I'm out.
I'm gonna fall back right now. Hey, who that? If you want to come in and chop it up with us for a minute, if you able to, I'm gonna drop the link for you.
But it ain't all of them, because you can have women dress appropriate, and then you got a man try to holler at her, and she be like, "No, I'm okay." And I seen this on a couple occasions. Now you calling her out her name. You calling her a bitch. You calling her old, because you don't want to get.
And that's a different type of dude
right there.
I
do want to say this.
Whoa. Let me say this, Gershon. Let me say this. Hey, ladies in our chat, I promise you, we do not condone the R word. Like we don't do that in no shape, form, or fashion. We just giving it from a man perspective.
That's what I was finna address, bro.
We don't want to make it seem like we down for that, because we not.
I'm not condoning it. If you do that, let me say this, and I'm only gonna say this one time. If you do that type of stuff, yes, I think that you are wrong. I'm saying that. Let me say that. But I also say, and I'm standing on my position, it's women's responsibility. So I ain't talking about somebody who got a little arm out or something like that. You know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about a woman walking around with her clothes up her butt, revealing everything, being provocative. Let's just keep it real, man. That's what we get. See, that's the thing. And I love my sisters, but y'all got to start holding y'all-self accountable too. Everything.
Now I will agree with that. I agree with that 100%. 100%.
I'm not finna play them games. Everything is the man. When the sisters gonna start holding themselves accountable? You know, if the man leave the house, it's the man's fault. The man ain't taking care of his kid.
We taking on too much responsibility.
He paid child
stuff
support.
that ain't there.
He paid child support, but he not allowed to see the kid. It's his fault. Come on now, we gotta be sensible, people.
I'm one of them.
We gotta be sensible.
Yeah.
That's
all us together problem. Man, bro.
But Doctor, like you said, it's everybody. Men, we hold our end on that. But the women, y'all do need to step up with the accountability. Older women, y'all see these young girls out of pocket. Say something to them.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a lot of the problem in our community is our men and our women are scared to check one another. You see your brother and sister out of pocket, say something to them. Yeah, they're gonna break flying with you. Yeah, the women gonna cuss you out. But you still
I don't understand
like Gershon said, stand on your square.
She said,
stand on your square and say what needs to be said.
She said, why would a child have to be uncomfortable or dressed a certain way in her home around a man? What?
Man, I'm gonna answer that.
1 + 2 = 3. The results then tell you what it's gonna be then.
Yeah.
It ain't just it's different parties' responsibility.
If I'm walking
what
around,
reality shows me.
If I'm walking around in my drawers And my old lady be like, whoa, such and such about to come over here. Hey, won't you put on some shorts?
Like, right. Exactly. You know ain't gonna walk around the door with her friend in the house. She gonna be upset.
And I could be like, right, man, my old lady have a heart attack going walking around here in my drawers and her homegirl walk through the door. Like, you know what I mean?
No child should be walking around with no, especially no random man. That's your dad, ain't your biological dad, then you should be in walking around. Especially coming to the teenager life, no female should be walking around with that period. I don't give a damn.
I'm home for work, and my daughter is in my bed with my wife with none of the drawers on. I do not get in the bed with my daughter. I put the covers over and I go sleep my ass on the couch. Ain't no way hell I'm about to get in the bed with my daughter. This is who I help birth. I'm in no bed with no drawers on. I'm going straight to the couch and I'm gonna cover her up and I'm going to the couch.
That's where morals come in at. You have certain morals and principles that you must live by, or else there's results that will show you quick fast how things
because all I'm saying is I never said once I condone nobody doing it. That never came out of my mouth, and I don't want nobody to think I condone it.
Yeah.
I'm just saying we as a people all the way around got to take accountability. That's all I'm saying.
Right. We can't be going and instantly jumping to damn conclusions. If somebody didn't say that, then somebody didn't say that. Don't add words and switch words. Just go by what you heard.
And we ain't talking about little babies, but let's be real. When if you got a 16-year-old daughter in the house, or a 15-year-old daughter, or a 13-year-old daughter, or a 17-year-old daughter, what was your ass talking about when you was in high school? It damn sure wasn't no pity pat.
Right.
Let's be real. Right. You telling me with in the black community, the way at the rate teenage pregnancy is, y'all really think these teenage girls ain't having sex? Let's be real, man. We gotta be more accountable. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, sis.
Me and Cuz grew up in the neighborhood.
No random dude should be around your door like that.
Just like everybody else, y'all.
My sis said it's his responsibility to keep his boy down and not look at her in a sexual way.
Yeah.
So there we go
that
again.
Too.
Well, who that baby? It's the mama's responsibility to make sure her daughter's protected, to make sure her daughter's not in a compromising position. Because let's be clear. The mama brought him in the house.
Yeah.
Exactly.
She didn't show discernment and she didn't show wisdom when she chose that man. So I can't let you put it out. I can't let you put it all
why
on
would
the
you want your child
because these women,
and I ain't even saying,
women need to start stepping up and taking responsibility for themselves.
And Tone, I ain't even saying if she dressed right, showing just a little bit of skin. I'm not talking about that. You telling me this man supposed to have all this self-will, but the woman ain't supposed to have no goddamn self-will to put some clothes on?
Hey, bro, we can look at Instagram and see what this world leading to.
Real talk. A little girl just got a BBL via her mother. She was 16. I just seen it yesterday. They were talking about on YouTube.
What they say?
I said, what? A 16-year-old girl, her mother just signed for her to get a BBL. She just got a BBL.
What is a BBL?
That Brazilian butt lift.
Okay.
A bubble booty. And what is that saying?
That's saying that her look is more important than her self-beauty. That's what her mom is teaching her. You're not beautiful inside unless you're looking, got a certain physique on the outside.
The social media and TV gonna show them. You gotta look like this to be like this. In order for somebody to pay you any money,
I don't even be held accountable for what's going on in my house. My daughter's always clothed. Like that's just the way they was raised, and I was fortunate enough to have baby mothers who, you know what I'm saying. And really, I don't really invite a whole lot of people in my house. It's just like it's a lot of it's on the man. I see what the sister's saying because I run my house the way that I want to run it. But I'm just saying,
it's not just that. It's more than one.
Single mom.
Too many things with our people. Too many things with our people having a thing of justice. No, it's more than one thing, more than one responsibility. It's different variables. Different parts. Just like a machine.
I'll do it.
Who back there with the jackhammer?
No, Gershon. He's not moving them trailers and working.
Okay.
Hey,
but
I don't want. One thing I don't want who that baby to think we dogpiling on.
No,
not at all.
But understand, accountability is on everybody, not just the men.
Yeah.
Women, y'all got to be accountable for these men that you bring in. If that man was close enough to you, listen to close enough to your child to molest your child, let's not forget you brought him into your house.
Yeah, so
you did that. That was a decision.
That's what I want to see. The two ladies that's talking to us right now, can we agree on that? Universally, it's both our responsibilities. But if say the father not in the home, whose responsibility is it to protect that child that's in the home?
That's whoever lives in that, whoever's the caretaker of that child.
Right. I just wanted to start the dialect with the ladies because she said 9 times out of 10. Okay. She's got what I'm saying.
100. She gets
that's 100. That's 100. See, that's where the dialogue start because man, let's face it, child. This civilization and this culture tend to charge the men. And from birth, we really don't have no rights unless we establish paternity. It's a whole lot of but we gonna
that's one thing I will say. This society holds. They say black men need to be accountable. Black men need to be accountable. The society holds us accountable. That's why we in prison at such a high rate. That's the society itself holding us accountable. But who's holding you accountable? Who's holding you accountable?
When my daughter was born,
the choices that you make. Who's holding that accountability right there? That's one thing.
Hey, listen, I just want to ask this question. Do y'all fit and who that baby? I appreciate you saying this. Is like I say, but I'm not finna backpedal. See, that's what's wrong now. A lot of times we get to have a dialogue when we go to backpedal. As men, do y'all feel like? Because I'm the one brought up the conversation about kids, like these young girls being appropriate dressed. Do y'all feel like I was wrong for bringing that shit up?
No.
I mean, because for some reason,
part of what's wrong with our community.
Because for some reason, that really irritates sis that I made that statement. But to me, that's just a true statement. I think a lot of these young teenage females are inappropriately dressed.
It's a lot of it's all the way around the board, and that's one of them.
There's nothing wrong with saying that because, like Corey said, we both got to choose wisely. Accountability goes not only to the man but also to the woman as well, and we got to be honest about that. It's not a whole lot of accountability with our women.
Condoning nobody molesting no damn
touching
kids.
no.
Condoning that shit at all. I would never condone nothing like that.
Off with his head.
Man,
but nevertheless, the shit is wild out here. I've heard females tell so many bad stories. Listen to Kevin Gates' story. It's a lot of fucked up stories out here. You know? Because you were gonna touch on the topic too, said us growing up in the neighborhood. What we saying? Did you hear me, G? You said
what I was saying was, hey y'all, to the ladies in the chat and everybody listening, man. When I was in high school, a lot of the girls who was our age didn't want to deal with us.
They want the older men.
Hey, them dudes was pulling up in them box Chevys and them Cutlasses. 19, 20, 21, 22, 25. And it was 16-year-old girls jumping up in them cars, y'all. And they was having children with them. And so it's just, man, bro, it's man, bro.
I mean, dudes
it's
pulling
real
up
out
in
here.
Rolls Royces and shit. No lie.
Always pulling up in Bentleys and shit in front of Thornton, bro. Yeah. 500 Benz is picking up these girls, man. And it seemed like the men always be on the outside looking in. Like, so when I became 21, I'd be damned if I pulled up in front of high school picking up one of them little kids. Like, you know what I mean? It's all the mentality of the men, but at what point is everybody being held accountable? Because at that point, them girls wasn't getting hard. They wasn't held against their will. They wanted to be with them dudes, man. I didn't have girls tell me.
At the same time, on accountability for us dudes, think about it like this. When we got to high school, they looked like babies in middle school. When I graduated and you know what I'm saying, into adulthood, the high schoolers look like babies.
Man.
20-year-olds and 30, when I'm 30 something, look like babies. Now that I'm 40 something, the 30-year-olds look like babies.
Yeah, it's some crazy shit going on. There's something in the water, huh?
I mean, you gotta put it on to yourself like that ain't my cup of tea right there.
Yeah.
Right.
I tell y'all what though, I said this last week. Ain't no way in hell. I don't care how old. Well, I can't say I can't. I don't care how old my daughter is, but man, if she 18 and the dude pulling up and he's 23, 24, bro, ain't no way in hell I'm letting that rap.
Oh, hell no.
I got the guns to prove it. I'm telling you, I'm telling the whole world right now, ain't no fucking way I'm letting that rap. Ain't no way in hell no older nigga gonna mold my daughter or her, you know, even be infatuated with the fact that getting turned away from everything that I taught her, man. I'm a real man, bro. And whatever I say, go. And I don't really care if they in my house, bro. Whatever I say, go. They my kids. Those my gifts from God.
You know, y'all more familiar probably with the Bible than I, but somebody just recited the scripture of train the child in the ways.
Yeah.
How I go? Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about.
Into the
train the child up into the ways, but basically teach them when they're young
the
right ways, and then that way when they're grown, they're gonna know what to do basically.
And see, this is what
They
I
know
do.
what path to follow.
And this is what I do with my kids, especially my daughter. I tell her every day that I love her, because just because somebody tell you they love you, don't mean they care about you. Or they there for you.
40-40
for affection.
Yup, you got to do that with your daughters. And I do that every. Matter of fact, her first dance was with her daddy.
Yeah.
I bought her dress, I bought her shoes, I bought my outfit, and we went and had a good time. Everything starts with me. And then it was snowing that day, so I picked her up and I put her in. I show her how to be treated. So if you ain't coming the correct way, and when she get older, she ain't fooling with you.
Yeah. And you can only pray. You can only pray because, you know, let's face it, kids don't do stuff behind our back. But I let my daughters know it can't be in my face. I'm a monster in real life. Yeah. Ain't no fucking way a nigga gonna be coming to pick up none of my teenage daughters. Like, I don't care if he's 2 years old, and then they ain't about to put my daughter in no Conrad off of my daughter. What? Is you stupid, nigga?
But dude, that's you setting the standards. And what now? Everybody know. I start with us. We set the standards. We the protectors of the community. We supposed to protect these children, protect our women.
Yeah.
The women nurture and everything else. Now, we started this whole conversation with holding ourselves accountable. So in the same breath, then we call ourselves to the carpet first. So I don't feel that Gershon was wrong for saying, and you women. So nobody should be in their feelings because we started with us.
Yeah, it ain't about feelings.
We started with ourselves.
And I don't think they,
so now,
you know, they look at it from a different perspective than us. But because a lot of times the black women got a hard time hearing what we got to say for whatever reason. We'll say, hey, look, y'all, this, that, and the third. And they be like, no. But let somebody else from another ethnic group of men tell them, they be like, oh, yeah, we get it.
Because there's an incentive.
Right. Because
it's to do around this.
Exactly.
But these
and
the facts.
There's some type of punishment. And
these
if
the
you
facts.
have no type of reward or punishment, they ain't gonna honor you unless they love you like how my mom did my dad, cuzzo.
Yeah.
She ain't want to lose him. Losing him was the bad thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's how.
Check this out, y'all. So to touch on what my cousin has said, look, my mother was 15 years old. She was 14 pregnant and had my brother at 15. His mother was probably 16 when she had Angel, right or wrong, bro.
Angel. Yeah, around that.
But guess what? Their father wasn't in their life until when we were kids. Then my grandfather came back around, but it ain't no doubt in my mind. Player Rob, ain't none of them niggas would have been able to come pick up our mothers if he was around.
Yeah, if he is a monster.
Ain't no way, bro. But so it started there. Like we gotta break these curses. Man, bro, we got so much to talk about, man. We
change the cycle. But let me tell you something. My wife and I been married. My son 11, so I've been married 12 years.
Right.
Congratulations, too, bro.
Congratulations, bro. That's an accomplishment.
Keep it going.
15.
Keep it going. Yeah.
You know, my wife would had a man. Because both her brothers is in the street. Let me just put it like that. So her mentality was of a man. It took me, and it's still taking me, years to get her to understand that I've been taking care of you since I've been with you, and I have not did you wrong ever since I've been with you. And I've been struggling with my wife with this for a very, very long time. But I stayed there through it all and through all the bullshit and said, you know what? I'm gonna take what you have, but I'm gonna make sure we raise these kids right. And I've been through hell and high water with my wife.
Man,
we have never been homeless. We have never not had a car. And mind you, when my kids was born, my wife was not working. My wife just now started working maybe a year or 2 years ago. My son's 11 and my daughter is 8. So you can that's how you know that my wife been at home all this time up to about a year to 2 years ago. And it took me almost 15 years to break her to tell her, hey, what have I done wrong that you do not trust me?
Right.
For a black woman, it takes a black woman, hell and high water, you got to prove to her that, hey, I proved to you for 15 years that you have never been screwed over. You have never been, I've been
led astray, period. You always led her in the righteous direction.
And I've letting you go back to school. Matter of fact, before she was pregnant, I told her, I'll take over the financial responsibility. I need you to go to school.
Right.
Let me say this, bro. This is one of the biggest things that plague our people, bro. Like, we as black men, bro, go through so much shit. And this is not to take away the black sister, what she go through, but us as black men, bro, from the job
Man, we
to
go
dealing
through
with
a fucking
other
lot.
races, we go through a lot of shit. The main thing we need to do is get shit right in our household, man. Build our relationship up with our sisters, because at the end of the day, bro, your home is supposed to be your rest haven. And your woman, your woman is supposed to be your sister, your best friend, and your pillar of rest. If you can't come home
your life
and
pillow
get
is
rest,
what I call it. Yup.
if you can't come home and get rest, it's something wrong. You know, we as people, all I'm saying is we as a people need healing, man. We need healing, and it starts with those of us who have some sense in our goddamn head to take responsibility, man, and start, like Hot Tub Tony said earlier, being that person and being that change that you want to see. One thing about me, I talk, but I listen to what people say, and I don't go against the grain, because everybody coming out with some great ass solutions. But now it's time for us to start acting out on this shit so we can see a different class of people, man, than what we want to see. Because if y'all think I'm lying, when you go on Instagram, you already know black culture when you see it.
Yeah.
Even if somebody try to imitate the shit, it don't look right. You go look at any Instagram social media platform, look at any other race of people, then look at our people and see what the difference is. And next time you hear from Gershon Tech, tell me if I'm lying.
You're right, Gershon. Hey, man. Hey, Armel just said, they said, man, this life, this our life, man. It's rough, man. But back to the comfort and the pillow, like, man, I thank God every day for the lady that I have, man, because, man, she make my life easy. But I wouldn't have it no other way. Girl, hey, Tag, you a strong brother, because ain't no way in hell I'm gonna fight nobody for 15 years.
It's a waste of energy. If it's that bad, you shouldn't have to overly again. What bro was talking about, Tony, I think. It started with self. You know what I'm saying? First and foremost, we have to get, and I learned all this the hard way. Cause like God, whoever and whatever God is, no disrespect to nobody. Nobody wants to teach me shit. My parents taught me, shut up, sit down, do what I tell you to do. Chicago taught me.
And that's what they have for the boys. That's why we like, shut up. Shit, we about to jump off the porch. BD's looking intriguing. God damn it, we gonna go sell dope and gangbang with them niggas. Bro, this is our reality.
I ain't sell dope.
I'm telling you, bro.
But we did what we wanted to do.
Yeah, he said, I ain't sell
dope. We our own feet.
Hey, I got something else to make
I
y'all
just smoked
mad
a
as
lot of
hell
weed.
too.
That's all I did.
Yeah, we tired of you making us
The
mad,
gangbang.
goddamn.
Hey, I got something else to make y'all mad. If y'all think this conversation made y'all mad, guess what? We gonna leave
Baltimore
y'all with
James,
something
what
to
up?
think about until next week. That's our time on Wild Wild Wednesday.
You ain't
We
about to
3
hang
hours.
up. Hold on. Hey, y'all, we appreciate everybody here because it is getting late, man. A lot of us got to work. A lot of us at work right now.
It work.
But this was worth it for me to get. I was just finna get off. That's why I told that little joke. I'm like, hold on,
We
wait, let me hop in
appreciate
here.
everything, y'all. We appreciate these discussions. Man, like Gershon said,
right
we'll
here.
give y'all something else to look forward to, man. We want everybody back next week. Same time, 8 p.m. Central. Please come back, chop it up with us, man. And much love, man. Anything else you
To
got
the
to say,
ladies in the
Gershon?
chat, man, it ain't nothing but a dialogue, man. We don't, no disrespect to the ladies in the chat.
Yeah, we don't want
Not at all.
we feel like we
It's
condone
about
these
respect
rappers.
overall.
Never done that.
Hey, listen, man. It ain't nothing but real men on this panel right now. If anybody had said something out the way or crazy as hell, you best believe, even at me.
Somebody
If
gonna check
I'm
somebody.
I'm one of the hosts, I'm one of the hosts of the show. Juice, my brother, we talk every day or every other day. And Hot Tub Tony mess with me, Skillion now mess with me, and I'm pretty sure a lot of
Long
y'all,
way,
you know what
bro.
I'm saying, on here. BJ, y'all mess with me, even if we don't talk all the time. Ain't no
Yes,
way
sir.
in the hell if somebody had said something far left, nobody would have checked it.
Oh, it's gonna be
Right,
some
we
checking
always
going on
do.
around here.
We
Right.
spotlight
But
it in and
it
check
ain't.
it every time, y'all. They know better, Gershon.
So
And then
that's
I'm
But
Mr.
it's a
You
lot of
right there.
self-checking around here too. You know,
Yeah. And we check
it's a lot of
ourselves
thinking
too.
first. Yeah.
Yeah, man,
You
for
know.
real. And that's what being a man about, man. You exercise that great mind and then you put it out into the world after that. Like we
A
don't
man
go off
hold his own.
impulse. We don't go off impulse and
Wisely.
emotions. Like we actually take the time out to think this stuff out. And that's why if Who That Babe still in here, man, we actually think about this stuff before we let it come out our mouths, man. Like we know what the problem is, and why are our women so sexualized, and why is it's okay for our children to be so sexualized, men or women, man? And we got out, we talk about all kinds of stuff. Look how our little boys dress. These dudes
The
dress like
system.
girls.
Hands
Like,
down.
The system want us to
Ass out.
lose. They
I'm talking
want
about
us
the
not
ones
to
walking around with
connect.
tights on and goddamn stilettos.
Well, hey man, we'll
Like
be
we
here
talk
all
about
night
all this
talking about
stuff.
that agenda.
Lil Nas X fans.
That little boy make good music.
No, he don't. No, the fuck he don't. I ain't gonna see and listen to it. They're like, no, the fuck he don't. The devil is a lie.
Hey, yo, that's a joint. Tub, that's
Hey,
a
he
joint.
always say something when I take my pull of my cigarette make me lightheaded.
He was like, hey,
God
I
damn,
be
Juice.
I like that. Hey, hot BB soul, bro. That shit hot. Shout out to Lil Nas X if you watch it, goddammit. We don't like your
Hey.
lipstick, but we like the music.
No, we don't.
Hey, whatever his persuasion on things, hey, that's on
I ain't
him.
gonna see it like.
I had my little daughter was singing that Montero song. I'm like, hold on, you can't sing that. She was like, I told you long ago, or whatever she was saying. But I was like, girl, be quiet, man. My little 4-year-old trip. But it's all TikTok, like you say, it's all influence, social media. I don't know.
Watch
We
what
gotta
you're
get that
cheering.
reset on
Watch
all
what you're
this
cheering
stuff.
into.
I told
Say
y'all
that
last
again,
week.
Tone.
What you say?
No, you said, was that you talking, saying something, bro?
Yeah, I just said watch what you're cheering into. Watch,
Yep,
don't let them put that into their spirit.
It
Yeah,
all started with discernment and y'all we finna bounce out soon, right?
Yeah, we definitely about to bounce out, y'all. Let's do it. Let's continue this discussion next week. Anybody want to promote anything? Yeah, man, because man, y'all ain't about to go to work.
I just got one thing to say before I bounce out.
Okay.
That solves a lot of this all, and everybody can stand with us. That understanding is everything. That's
Oh,
my
yeah.
little trademark. Without
Understand.
that, you can't put the pieces to understanding and to move wisely together.
Yes,
Gotta
sir.
have that understanding.
Skilly,
Well,
you want to
definitely
promote?
check me out on Sunday, man. I do Bulletproof Sunday live talk Eastern time, 6 p.m. So come check me out.
Shoot me his channel, G.
Okay,
I
yeah,
will.
without a doubt. Without a
Yes,
doubt. Hey Chan, you want to promote anything, big dog?
Yep, just go follow the channel. Holler at me. And also on the George Zimmerman taking that tour of Kiltech that did happen. There's pictures of it on the internet. He did
Oh
go
wow!
to Kiltech.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Well, I won't be buying no Caltech.
Yeah, I mean, bro, we gotta show them, bro. We gotta show them. It's a lot of stuff that we don't know, but we gotta show them economically that, man, there's certain stuff that we can't have. Coy, your late ass, where you been, goddammit?
I'm still at work, bro.
I know you still out there getting that paper. We about to get off, big dog. We gotta go. I
know.
But I want y'all to stay. Don't click off, man. We gonna stay backstage for a couple of minutes, y'all. Hey, Gershon, is you listening? Gershon ain't even listening. Hey, look, so I'm gonna end the broadcast, y'all. Much love. We'll see y'all next week. Peace out.
Peace.
Be easy.
Hey, but listen.